live presentation of high school sports on FingerLakes1.com is brought to you by Generations Bank, Little John and Barbie Orthodontics, DeSanto Propane, Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant, Finger Lakes Partners Insurance, Ferrara Lumber and Building Supplies, and Brad Van Dusen Photography.
Good evening and welcome to Hockey Night on FingerLakes1.com. We are here live at Allen Arena in Skaneateles, New York, as the one-seeded Skaneateles Lakers take on the number 4-seeded CBA JD Brothers in the second round, or the semifinal round of the Division II in Section 3. Paul with a chance to go to the on-center. No better spot to be, in my opinion, in there in the historic rink in Syracuse, New York.
Exactly right, Nate. One of the more famed hockey venues in all of North America, in my opinion, right? Host of one of the best hockey movies of all time in Slapshot. So what better place, right, to go and finish off your sectional and chase the sectional crown at one of the more historic barns, right? And, of course, speaking of hockey, right, what better place to be at tonight covering a game than on the 42nd anniversary of the Miracle on Ice. Quite a feat for these guys out here, I'd say, playing on quite the historic event day for the sport, especially here in America. And a lot on the line, as you mentioned, Nate. Historic venue on the line, our sectional title on the line for the Skaneateles seniors. The last time playing here on home ice, quite the task at hand here ahead.
Yes, as you mentioned, Skaneateles has won back-to-back Division II titles, and they've won 4 out of the last 5 years. The one time in there in 2018, Auburn was able to take home the Division II championship. So let's just run down the last few years for Skaneateles in terms of states, just even a little bit farther. Back in 2019, won the Division II state tournament. 2020, they're in the semis, so one game away, perhaps. In 2020, our lives came to a halt with the COVID-19 pandemic. And in 2021, no state tourney again to the aforementioned COVID-19 pandemic. So real interesting, talking to a couple parents and fans before the game, talking to some seniors, got a couple seasons ruined and looking to go out on a high note. And I think that's just pretty cool to hear from them just how the seniors are even thinking about it a little bit, even though that's still a little bit farther away.
Well, and it's understandable, right, given the climate, I'm sure that there was probably a little bit of a degree of uncertainty even going into this season, right? I think that, from our end as well as the players' end, I can speak to that, we didn't know what we were going to fully be able to do, where we would be fully able to go, and in turn that would also be clearly affecting the athletes. And the fact that and this goes for both teams, both Skaneateles and CBA Jamesville DeWitt in this situation, to go into the season, a lot of unknowns, not to be very punny here, but pretty frozen, right? In a way, shortened season last year, no postseason run. Obviously a shortened season the year before if you made a deeper run in the postseason play like Skaneateles did. Getting to this point is a true accomplishment and passing of the adversity test for both teams.
Right, for sure. And you got some really established seniors on this Skaneateles team. They're filled with some youth too as well. So this team's set up for not only this year but the future as well, Paul. And as we get to about 35 seconds here into pregame celebrations, let's hear your Ferrara Lumber keys to the game.
Well, I think, we'll start with Skaneateles here, obviously. To me, my key for them is always keep that pressure 100% up. Last week when we were up here seeing them play against Baldwinsville, when they were playing and really playing with a lot of fire, they were unstoppable. A couple moments within the game where they kind of, I'd say, maybe lulled a little bit, could maybe try to play a little bit of the clock game to a degree, but you kind of saw maybe a little bit of some slips. So as long as they keep 100% pressure here, I can't see a way that they would probably lose in any way, shape, or form. And then for CBA Jamesville DeWitt, I'd say just you have to take advantage of the opportunities given you, right? Their goaltending, pretty solid overall. Not as good as Skaneateles, but it's still solid. Keep the second chance opportunities limited for Skaneateles, and that'll be a surefire way to at least stay in the game the whole duration.
I agree, Paul, and it's pretty remarkable when you take a look at the numbers for Skaneateles, only allowing about a goal per game. It's pretty amazing. It's just under a hair under goal per game. Chad Lowe will get the start in net for Skaneateles tonight. He's rocking a 0.96 goals against average, 951 save percentage, and those are just outstanding numbers and something he's going to look to build on today. So as we get going here, we get ready to introduce our starting lineups. We're going to do the same here up here in the booth, Paul. So I'm going to start with the visiting CBA Jamesville DeWitt brothers. Number 8, you have Finn Wheeler on defense. Number 11, Will Charlo playing forward. Number 14, Quinn Wermer playing forward. Number 17, Seamus Nicholson, a senior, playing forward. Number 18, Logan McDonald, also a senior, the defenseman. And in net, the man between the pipes will be number 30, Joe Salvador, also a senior goaltender.
Yeah, Joe's only allowed, and this just speaks how good Chad Lowe is, right? Joe Salvador has allowed a very remarkable sub-3 goals allowed per game, which is really good from, by many standards, right?
Right.
And it just speaks how good Chad Lowe is that makes that number seem gargantuan in nature. Skaneateles starters, Mitch Major, head coach there. Number 5, Andrew Falkenberg, sophomore forward. He'll be joined by freshman forward number 9, Henry Major. Senior forward Garrett Krieger will join them on the front line. Luke Reno, number 20, senior defenseman. He'll be joining them as well. And Jack Torrey will be kind of probably playing a little bit of like that hybrid role forward defense there as well. And then, as we mentioned, number 30, Chad Lowe, junior goaltender in between the pipes tonight for the Lakers.
That line is tremendous for Skaneateles. You see them out here a lot. Major centered, Krieger centering that line with Major and Torrey. Score a lot of goals. If you look at the statistics, Garrett Krieger leads Section 3 in points. He's got 25 goals, 35 assists on the season. A freshman, Henry Major, 13 goals, 41 assists on the season for a total of 54. It's just tremendous what this line can do and how much they can produce. And you spoke earlier during our Ferrara Lumber Keys of the game about being relentless, about putting the pressure on. And when that line's out there, they're always pushing, they're always being relentless, and it's something you love to see out of a line.
I mean, really, to me, in last week, Henry Major and Luke Renault really did that. So we'll step away quick, Nate. National Anthem here about to get going, so we'll step away for a minute. Be right back with fingerlakes1.com and the Skaneateles YouTube channel.
Since 1937, the difference has been DeSanto Propane. That's 80 years that DeSanto Propane has been servicing the community. DeSanto Propane is 4 generations strong as a trustworthy family-owned business, which is why everyone recommends DeSanto Propane. Choose DeSanto today and see why for 80 years DeSanto Propane has been heating the community with unmatched customer service. Go online at DeSantoPropane.com or call toll-free 1-800-752-4574 and like DeSanto Propane on Facebook for more tips and info today. DeSanto is celebrating 80 years, and there's never been a better time to switch to propane to fuel your entire house. DeSanto. Since 1937, the difference has been DeSanto Propane.
Good evening and welcome back to Allen Arena. We are just minutes away from puck drop here in the semifinal matchup in Division II. Nate Charman and Paul Russo here all rinkside for the call here on fingerlakes1.com as well as the Skaneateles Athletics YouTube channel. The rights to this broadcast have been granted by Section 3 Athletics, representing 105 high schools across central and northern New York and more than 8,000 boys and girls who participate annually in Section 3 Athletics sponsored competitions. Any rebroadcast, republication of the programming without the written consent of the Section 3 Athletics is strictly prohibited.
Well, Nate, I'll tee it off to myself here on the jersey, the kits, the sweaters, whatever you want to call it in this situation. Obviously, Skaneateles, home whites for them, blue short with a gold and white trim on the side there. Blue lettering, gold highlights around there. And then the best way to describe this, I'm again going to date myself, kind of like I did last week. The Christian Brothers Academy and Jamesville DeWitt, their jerseys, their tops really remind me of the LA Kings alternate uniforms from roughly about 2007 that didn't last very long. Purple with yellow numbering, black shorts there. I personally think it's a little bit of a sharp uniform.
And we are ready for the face-off. Krieger wins that one for Skaneateles, and they'll go here now. Coming up the right side is Falkenberg. Falkenberg will leave that one for Torrey. Torrey gets that one in deep. He'll go chase behind. First one there is going to be, I believe it's a defenseman for CBA, but that puck will kick up to the top for Renault from the point. Renault takes his shot. It gets blocked away to behind. As now CBA is going to come around behind their net. A long pass up the left side goes too far. No icing, however, and Lowe's going to have to recover behind his net. Lowe throws it up the board to Torrey. Torrey will try to exit the right side of his zone there, but he will not be able to. He'll get some help from his defensive partner, and they'll start to leave here. Krieger up to the right side as he looks to enter the zone. He gets stick checked. He'll have to recover back here in the neutral zone. Krieger gets the puck back from Falkenberg, and Krieger will throw that one in the down deep in the zone and go for a change, but he looks like he was just a hair behind the red line, and that one's going to be called back for icing just 45 seconds into this one.
Of course, the first shot for Skaneateles come up from Luke Renault. Stay hot, right? Saw what he did last week, hat trick, and already getting the first shot, not a shot on goal, but first shot of the game for the Lakers there.
As Alec Binsak's going to take this face-off for CBA and win that one. He's going to win that one back to the defense. He's going to take a long shot, rebound, score! I couldn't tell who tipped that one in on the far side, but a shot from the point was fired in low, kicked away by Lowe. Rebound was hopped on by a CBA forward and deposits that one in for a 1-0 lead for the away brothers just a minute into the first period.
I almost look like Joe Dottier, number 9, but I know the assist will be going to number 27. That would be
Kyle Gaffner.
Yeah, Kyle Gaffney.
Just only 51 seconds into this first period, and we already have a 1-0 lead for the away brothers as they win that face-off, and Gaffner will throw it all the way into the zone. That's just a little too far behind the red line. It'll be icing. We're going to have a face-off coming up here in front of Salvador, and what a start for the away brothers, Paul.
Yeah, they've came out the gates pretty strong. I mean, this is a little bit of a maybe immediate sticker price shock, if you will, for the Lakers, but I have no doubt that they'll keep it going. I mean, they've had a lot of pressure already within the brothers zone.
As that one's going to be won away by CBA as they'll look to exit the zone. That's Dotter, the goal scorer. He gets knocked into the boards, but he's going to have some teammates help out with him as they throw it in deep. Buff, the senior defenseman, working down low with Morrissey, his defensive partner. Morrissey comes out for the right side of his goal mouth. He'll bounce that one off the boards, but it's intercepted by CBA and bounces to their defensive zone. CBA now coming up with it as they look to enter the zone. That puck's tipped in. First one in there is going to be a Skaneateles defender. He's going to ward off Parker and look to break it out of the zone. Puck's going to roll past the stick of Krieger as CBA is going to throw it right back in, almost on goal as that puck bounces behind the net. And it lands on the back of the net, so we're going to have a whistle. Colin Morrissey only there to look at it as that puck was unable to be played since it was on the goal mouth.
Yeah, confirmed goal there for Dottier there for the brothers. You know, key thing on that goal I noticed, right, was at least coming initially off the shot there. It didn't seem like it was meant to be a true shot. It kind of was lobbed on into the side there, maybe try and get something going, and just found the stick and ended up going in.
Gavin Parks wins that one for CBA as they'll look to start in the neutral zone. That's going to be intercepted by Kerwick of Skaneateles. They're going to restart now with Falkenberg coming off the right side. Falkenberg was going to try to get that one to Blowers. It's going to roll off his stick to his CBA defenseman as they look to start their breakout. Puck's going to go too far for the forward. It's now going to be bounced around in the neutral zone as that looks to be Blowers for Skaneateles fighting with it down deep in the near side corner. Blowers fighting along with, I believe, Parker for CBA. Coming in late there with the hit was Gavin Parks as he laid down his man. As that puck's going to bounce out into the neutral zone and roll all the way to Low. However, it's going to be taken by, I believe that was Weeks, as he tried to leave that one for Blowers. Looked like it was almost icing, but they're going to wave that one off as they're going to start over here. Interception by Renault as Renault takes a long shot. That one gets blocked away. Both teams going to have to fight for it at the near hash mark. That puck tries to get out of the zone, but Falkenberg's going to make a nice keep at the blue line to keep that one in. Falkenberg's going to bounce that one down below. First one there is going to be Michael Gianmartino for CBA, but that puck's going to be intercepted in front by Skaneateles. Shot taken. I believe it was Torrey, but that's going to be stolen away at the blue line by Renault as we got a body on the floor for CBA, and we're going to have a whistle.
I believe it was Krieger who took the shot, and, you know, Finn Wheeler's unfortunately the player down the ice for the brothers. He just took a full frontal shot, and he's at least moving a little bit. You hope he's all right. Hopefully just like the wind knocked out of him or something simple like that.
Finn Wheeler, a sophomore on this team, he leads the team with 34 points, so especially going to need him as CBA. But he looks to be all right and headed to the bench.
Sophomore, and he's got the C on his shoulder as well. So that should speak pretty good volumes to the type of player and person he is.
14:06 remaining in the first period. It's a 1-0 lead for the away brothers, as this faceoff's going to be right in front of Salvador, as Krieger's going to take it for Skaneateles. Krieger tried a quick shot as he tried to get it across to his line mate there, but that one's going to bounce out of the zone. And first one on the puck's going to be Will Charlo, but that puck's going to be stolen away by the defenseman of Skaneateles, and they're going to work for it as thrown down in deep, as Skaneateles is going to be forced down to go get it now, is going to be Dubray of CBA. Dubray gets knocked over as both teams are now going to fight for it. That puck squirts along outside of the zone as it's going to be led the charge down the left side with Weimer. Weimer's going to throw it in behind the net. First one back there is going to be some Skaneateles players as now Morrissey tries to leave that pass for his defensive partner. It gets up to Torrey. Torrey looks to leave the blue line and start through the neutral zone as Skaneateles enters the left side of the zone. Nice entry pass as they look to get a shot on goal, but that one's going to sail wide and deflect off the netting. We're going to have another whistle here. 13:22 remaining in the first period.
Yeah, it was going to be from low to no angle anyway. Almost looked like it was going to be intended to be almost like a cross-ice pass almost, and just caught a little bit. It looked like too low on the stick and just ended up rising up and going up into the netting.
Yeah, Major made a nice little touch pass there, but as you said, it was a tough angled shot. Taking the face-off now is going to be Gaglione for Skaneateles as he wins that one back to his defenseman who slams it into the zone. CBA is going to have to be the first one back there. Now going for it was going to be Finn Wheeler. Wheeler's going to get that puck stolen away now as Skaneateles is going to go to work in the offensive zone. Morrissey from the point. He's going to take a shot. It's going to go wide. Battling now down low is Weeks. Weeks will leave that one up for the defenseman as he's going to take a shot, but that one's going to get blocked away. As now CBA is going to try to start with Wheeler. Good to see him back out on the ice as they're going to start going here as the puck gets glanced into the neutral zone. Skaneateles is going to intercept and throw that one back in, almost on goal. First one back is going to be Wheeler for CBA behind his goal mouth. Wheeler directing traffic as he's got no rush in leaving out behind his net. Wheeler's now going to leave the left side of his goal mouth and leave that one for his defensive partner who's going to fall down on the play, but CBA is still going to come out with the puck, leaving that one up for Binsack. Binsack's going to throw that one down in deep, and the rest they're going to go for a change. First one back now for Skaneateles is going to work down up the left side. As a pass to Gaglione just went a little too far. CBA is now going to handle it with Weimer. Weimer up the left side as he enters the zone, but Morrissey's going to steal that one away and leave it up top. Both teams, Skaneateles starts their breakout opportunity as coming down the right side and entering the zone is the Skaneateles forward as he's going to try to leave that one down low for Blowers, but it's going to get intercepted and roll back up to the top. That puck's going to go slightly by Buff and roll all the way back into his zone. Hot on the chase is going to be Weimer for CBA as he looks to fight with Buff. Buff's going to get that pass back as they look to leave out the left side of the goal mouth, and they will. Breaking through the neutral zone is the Lakers, but that puck's going to be stolen away and knocked into their own zone here as they're now going to have to start back going up as they leave their zone and look to attack through the neutral zone. That puck's going to bounce around a little bit, and both teams are going to fight for it in the neutral zone, but the brothers are going to come up with it as he tries to split the defenders, Buff and Morrissey, but he's not able to. Buff and Renault, but Skaneateles is now going to come up with it with Krieger headed through the neutral zone. He's going to get that pass stolen away, but Skaneateles is going to retain possession.
Both teams seem to be spinning their wheels almost here the past couple minutes. Just can't seem to get anything going either way.
I would agree with that, Paul. A lot of bouncing through the neutral zone, but they were going to have a little opportunity here with Dunford. Dunford looked to work for CBA, but a nice defensive play by the Skaneateles defenseman is going to be able to get that puck out for their team with Krieger flying up down the right side. Krieger gets a pass back from Major, makes a nice move forward back and toss that one behind the goalie. We got a 1-1 game here in Skaneateles.
Beautiful job by Krieger, just sticking with it, able to almost capitalize on his first move. Almost looked like he lost a little bit of an edge almost, but stuck with it, was able to sneak around the other side of Salvador.
A fantastic pass by the freshman, number 9, Henry Major, as he left that one in for the senior Garrett Krieger. And if you give Garrett Krieger an open lane to the net, he's going to take it. He's going to score a lot of goals there, Paul, as we got a 1-1 game.
101st career goal there for Krieger after getting shut out last week.
So he's right back to take the face-off. 1-1 here, 10:52 remaining in the first period.
And they'll swap out.
Looks like Charlo's going to have to come take the face-off for CBA, and he will. Krieger wins that one away. Back to his defenseman as it kicks up to Major. Major's going to slam that one in back behind the goalie. Salvador is going to come out and get it, but they're going to leave that one up the left side as they look to break it out of their zone. That puck is going to be successfully broken out of their zone, and almost on a breakaway opportunity was the brothers, and that puck went all the way to Chad Lowe. Looked like he had a tough time handling it, but he did get that puck dished away.
Official this with the inadvertent check.
As coming up the right side now is Skaneateles as they enter the zone with Torrey. Torrey tried to leave that one for Krieger, but it's stolen away by Charlo for the brothers as Charlo throws that one in deep, and they'll go out for a change. Chad Lowe, sensing he has some time, will handle it. As Chad Lowe likes to do, he'll leave it for Morrissey, who'll circle behind his net. He'll leave that one across. Nice breakout pass to Torrey on the near side. Torrey bounce pass, looks to find his teammate. That's number 10, Carter Corbett with the shot on the right side. That one got blocked away. Nice shot by Corbett. As both teams now fight down low for it in the far corner. First one there going to be Jack Weeks as Weeks looked to throw it on net. That one got blocked away, and Weeks going to go get it himself. Weeks drops that one back to Renault. Renault back to Weeks on the far side point. Weeks is going to throw it on goal. That one got deflected in front as now the CBA is going to handle it and come through the neutral zone as they look to enter Skaneateles territory, and they will as they send that one down deep. Lowe coming out to get it for Skaneateles as he's going to leave that one for a teammate Weeks. Weeks is going to make a nice outlet pass, and now coming through it is Renault. Renault's got some speed, goes around a defender. That shot's going to be blocked away. Great play there by Weeks to spring his defender. As a great play by Renault in front to steal that puck and throw it on goal, almost swallowed away and tossed away by the goaltender Salvador. As we're picking up some pace here now, as number 18 for CBA is going to throw that one down, but both teams now going to fight with it. Great pass in front as number 8 Finn Wheeler looked to hit a forward in front. That one just got parked away as Wheeler's now going to handle it now. Wheeler leaves that one down low for Parker. Parker tries to make a move. That puck stolen by Gaglione as Gaglione comes up the left side. He'll leave it there as Skaneateles looks to enter the offensive zone coming through the left side. That pass to Weeks was stolen away. Now both teams will fight for it in front of the CBA bench.
Yeah, looks like I can't tell who that is over there. Looks like Corbett has had it right behind his skate the whole time.
As now CBA is going to come up with it. They're going to look to feather one down into the zone, but that one's going to go too far. It's going to be icing. 8:26 remaining in the first period.
Luke Renault, again, every time he's been on ice, kind of been everywhere tonight, right? Chasing pucks back down after dump-ins, then kind of leading the charge offense there. Great job of him. After the first shot, sticking with it. Almost got himself the second chance opportunity there pretty good after swinging back around the net after the puck came out.
This faceoff's going to be to Salvador's left as Kerwick takes it for Skaneateles, and he loses that one. Winning the faceoff there was number 21, Alex Binsack for CBA as they work that puck up the right side. That pass going to be to Dotter. Dotter's going to lose it now as Skaneateles handles with Morrissey. Morrissey's pass went a little too far, and that one's stolen away and thrown into the zone was Binsack for CBA, but Morrissey's going to be the first one back. Morrissey starting to break out for Skaneateles. That puck got intercepted and slammed back into the zone over the glass. We're going to have a whistle. 8 minutes remaining in the first period.
Puck seems awfully jumpy so far today, I'd say. But that's one of few ones I've actually on net. But it's been pretty interesting to watch the puck, right? It's been a lot of the guys struggling to kind of control it initially off the bat. And I think that's kind of what led to some sloppier, play there when I mentioned how nobody could get traction going to go one way or another, it seemed.
Face off at neutral zone territory here. Krieger going to win that one for Skaneateles. Back to Falkenberg. Falkenberg is going to leave that one for Morrissey. Morrissey's cross-ice pass is complete to Torrey. Torrey throws it down deep. First one there going to be Finn Wheeler for CBA. Finn Wheeler is going to fight along the boards with a couple Skaneateles players. He gets some backup as that puck is bounced out of the neutrals into the neutral zone and into the Skaneateles zone. As now recovering it is going to be Skaneateles, but a long shot's going to be fired by the CBA defense, but that one's going to be patted away by Lowe into the netting. Great save for Lowe to be on his feet there as that one came quick.
Yeah, excellent job at number 30, right? That's probably a shot you don't really necessarily expect, especially, well, for one, really borderline close to becoming an offside situation.
Yep.
But only because of how close it was to blue line. Just a heads-up play really by CBA to fire it on in there and see what happens.
Krieger wins that draw for Skaneateles, and they're going to look to break it out with Torrey. Torrey leaves that one up and tipped into the zone by Major. Torrey's going to look to attack here and get that puck for McDougal, as that puck's going to bounce, and Renault's going to keep it in at the offensive zone. As now coming up with it is Major in the slaughter. That's Krieger. Krieger makes a nice toe drag move. He passes in front. He almost found Major. That puck just went wide. Krieger made a fantastic play there in front. Skaneateles is going to hold here and now go to work as the pass tries to get up to Falkenberg at the point, but it's going to bounce by him. Skaneateles is going to have to try again.
Krieger had those guys lost there for a second.
As that puck's going to bounce in the offensive zone. Trying to throw one on net, I believe, was Major for Skaneateles. That one's going to bounce off a stick and go out of play.
This is the type of playing I like seeing from Skaneateles right now. They're finally finding their groove a little bit. Maybe, like I said, maybe a little bit of like a shell-shocked aspect of it. CBA jumping on the board pretty quick there, but now they're finding the groove. I'm loving how they're finally just kind of dumping it right into the middle, right in front of the goalie. See, let's see what happens, right? Because that's how you get those second chance opportunities. But really a great job just making that their focus.
As a quick shot was taken off the face-off by Weeks. That one's patted away by Salvador. And Skaneateles now going to retain possession as they look to throw it in front to Weeks. That puck went all the way back to number 3, Kieran McGowan. He took a shot. It went not on goal. A bad angle shot taken from the goal line by Skaneateles was patted away by Salvador. That shot came off the stick of Jack Weeks. As the puck back out to Morrissey. Morrissey's slap shots blocked in front. That puck's dribbling around in front. A shot taken from the mess in front by Weeks went just wide over the net. That one was close. As both teams battle with it now below the net. It's getting there first is going to be number 3, Caden Matthews. Matthews going to throw it all the way down, but looks like we got a tip. Lowe going to come out and play that one as he plays it all the way up the right side, but it went a little too far. So Wheeler will now handle behind his own net. 6 minutes remaining in the first period.
CBA going to run this play from behind the net again here, see if it gets any legs compared to the last time they did it.
Wheeler makes a nice pass to Parks. Parks will enter the right side of the zone. Gavin Parks down the right side. He throws a backhander on net. That one's patted away by Lowe, and Skaneateles will go the other way. That puck's thrown into the zone by Corbett as CBA is going to have some time here as Skaneateles goes out for a change. Breaking up the left side now was Weimer. Weimer looked to make a cross-ice pass, but he decided not to, as Wheeler's now going to have it for CBA. As he throws up to Weimer. Weimer leaves it for Gavin Parks. Parks into the inside. He leaves it for a teammate on the right side. He takes a shot. It goes wide as Skaneateles is now going to handle up the middle. They come through the neutral zone and entering the right side as a puck was just kind of doused in off of Skaneateles' stick by, I think it was Aiden McGowan who threw it in on goal. Salvador covers up. We'll have a whistle.
Looks like CBA was hoping to get a penalty possibly, but despite the extra official out there, I don't think they're going to get it. A little bit of a toss-up, I'd say. Good no call. Saw a little bit of a high stick on guys coming down. I think it was just a little bit of
it is interesting that you make that.
A little bit of inadvertent contact.
Right, Paul. And what I was going to, it is making interesting what you said, how you have an extra referee out there. Usually in regular season play, you just have the 2 referees kind of can make calls. Now you have, you have two referees with the orange stripes able to make penalty calls, but then you also have a linesman who's going to do a majority of dropping the puck. Great observation made there by you, Roos.
I do my best.
As now winning that faceoff is Skaneateles. Torrey inside as he looks to throw it on goal. That was stolen away by Dotter in front. Dotter scrams out the right side. He tries to make a pass in front and try to lead his teammate, but that one went too far. Now both teams going to have to fight with it. That's Binzak as he got yanked down from behind. Binzak went flying to the ice. That's going to be a penalty on Skaneateles.
Looks like it'll be Renault taking the penalty there. Tripping.
It looked like Dotter almost, or not Dotter, excuse me. It looks like Binzak almost stole the puck and got that one away, and he had no choice but to haul him down, Renault did.
Yeah.
Two-minute power play opportunity here for CBA, looking to take the lead. Face-off going to be taken by Binzak for Skaneateles. Krieger wins that, however, for Skaneateles, and they try to throw it all the way down the ice. Kicked off the defenseman for CBA and into the Skaneateles bench, so we'll have a whistle.
And, oh no, nothing major. Just one guy skating off there, yeah. But yeah, big for Skaneateles there. It gets brought out of the zone and a little close to their zone. It's still a neutral zone nonetheless.
Krieger wins yet another face-off as Skaneateles tries to hammer that one all the way, but CBA is going to steal it and throw it in behind the net with Lowe getting there first for Skaneateles. He leaves that one for Morrissey. Morrissey's able to slide one all the way down the ice, and CBA is going to have to go regroup. That's going to be Binzak leaving out his goal mouth, but he leaves it back there. I believe that's Wheeler, as Wheeler leaves that one for Gavin Parks. Parks has some speed up the left side. He'll enter the zone. Gavin Parks going up the left side. He's going to go in the corner and leave that one all the way across for Parker for CBA. Parker fighting along it on the far side hash mark. He makes a nice little move to get behind his goal. He leaves it for Parks behind the net. Back to Parker as they exchange passes. That one comes up to Binzak at the point. Binzak thinks about his shot. He's going to leave that one for Wheeler. Wheeler back to Binzak as he looks to throw it out front. Skaneateles does intercept the puck and bounce it all the way down the ice as Wheeler's going to have to handle it here for CBA. As Wheeler leaves that one for Parker. Parker leaves it to a teammate here as they look to enter the zone and get it in deep. Looks like he's going to battle with Buff. Buff tried to clear that one, but Wheeler stole it at the point. Wheeler across the point to Binzak. Back to Wheeler. Wheeler handling as a catalyst for this as he threw a long shot, kind of a quick one. It almost caught low by Supplies, but he was able to deflect that one away.
I think he did. He saw it last minute. Just was able to keep the left side of the body more center and able to deflect it away.
As Binsack now has it at the top of the point. Binsack fires a shot. That one's gloved away by Lowe. He saw that one the whole way. Watched into his glove here. 29 seconds remaining on the power play for CBA.
Yeah, just a great job so far by Skaneateles. You know, we know about their penalty kill. It's really great to the point that the past couple games we've been able to see them almost break out and get some shorties. But they've done a really great job so far keeping this brothers attack at bay.
Seamus Nicholson going to take the face-off for CBA. He's going to lose that one. First one back going to be Morrissey. He's going to slam a shot all the way down the ice. He used the glass for his favor there to get it all the way down with Salvador. Salvador leaves it for Wheeler behind the net. Wheeler loops around as they look to set up their neutral zone play here. Pass went too far all the way down to Lowe. Lowe's going to think about what to do with it, and he eventually decides to fly that one down the ice. Getting there first is going to be Corbett for Skaneateles as they look to clear off this penalty as both teams return to full strength. As now fighting with it now and throwing it around, but it's intercepted by Skaneateles as both teams going to work for it now on the far side. That looks to be Weimer for CBA as he gets that puck back to Wheeler. Wheeler wheels up the left side. He makes a nice move to get around his player. That shot is blocked in front, rolled on the low. He kicked that one away with ease. As now Skaneateles is going to handle now and look to get out of their zone as they're just going to fire one all the way down the ice. That looks to be icing.
You know, something I noticed there when the Lakers were able to get back at full strength, a little bit of miscommunication. They had a really great opportunity on offense possibly. But when Renault popped out, he did what most players usually do, right? You curl back to your bench really quick.
Yep.
Unfortunately for him, there was only 4 Lakers out on the ice still. It's a little bit of miscommunication on the bench. They were recovered quite nicely. Saw an opportunity there, just probably not what they had hoped for.
2:29 remaining in the first period. We're tied at 1. So that faceoff's won by Skaneateles, and Renault flies that one around the right side. As now Skaneateles is going to handle here, coming up through the neutral zone as they look to enter the zone, but that one's stolen away by CBA. Nice pass by Seamus McIntyre as both teams look, as CBA looks to enter the zone. Almost an opportunity there for Dunford in front, but Lowe swatted that one away. As now Skaneateles is going to handle. That's Renault coming up the right side. Luke Renault will carry and gather some speed up the right side. He'll enter the zone. Renault looking to make a move. He goes around the goal. He still got it. Luke Renault leaves it there for a teammate as they look to battle on the right on the side with Blowers. Blowers then leaves that one for a different teammate as they look to wrap around attempt. That looked to be Kerwick. That puck went just wide as now the brothers are going to have it now as they look to exit their zone.
Love the idea of what they were trying for there. Like I've said, they keep pressuring the middle there. Someone's bound to snap or break.
As Morrissey looked to recover that puck in his own zone, but he fired it directly into the netting. A lot of pucks off the netting today, Paul.
Yeah.
We got a whistle with 1:30 remaining in the first period.
Going to be an interesting minute and a half here for both teams. I think, you know, both probably have a little bit of different agendas at this point. Tie ball game, I'd probably give the momentum edge a little bit to Skaneateles to a degree, but CBA is right on their heels, so.
Gavin Parks wins that draw, and coming to help him is Charlo. Charlo's pass is completed down the right side, and we'll have a breakaway opportunity on the right side. That one's saved by Lowe. As a great save was made by Chad Lowe. Ty Parker wants a penalty shot. I'm just not sure if he's going to get it. That was an excellent pass to get Parker free up the right side. He got a nice shot opportunity, but even better save by Chad Lowe.
Chad Lowe is playing extremely well, right on his head all night long so far. That was a scary situation for the Lakers there, and Chad Lowe showing why he's that stud rock back there in the net.
Parks is going to take this faceoff against Krieger, but Krieger's going to win that one. First one back is Renault as he looks to glance that one off the boards to Torrey, and Torrey will come out with it. Leaving their own zone, Torrey gets it to Major. Major enters the left side of the offensive zone, inside to Torrey. Torrey tried to take a shot. That one was blocked away by Dotterer. As now both teams, as now Skaneateles, recovers it at their own blue line as they look to keep it in with Krieger. That puck did exit the zone. Skaneateles is going to be forced to try again here with Renault. Renault is just going to turn and fire that one in deep. As we have 42 seconds remaining, Finn Wheeler is just going to handle behind his net and do his famous Mighty Ducks impression, I would say.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll come out flying V, but yeah, I mean, the 2 times they've really done this so far, this haven't really gotten anything going. maybe third time's a charm, but I don't know.
It's been easily 15 seconds, and he threw that one all the way down the ice. It got glanced over. With 20 seconds remaining, Skaneateles comes out of their own zone here. I believe Morrissey tried to bank that one off the boards, but they're going to have to recover in their own zone. Playing nice with GPG and Martino as he steals that puck away. He tried to leave that one for Logan McDowell, but that puck went too far. CBA's got to start in the neutral zone. As number 27, Kyle Gaffner, tried to throw that one on zone at the whistle. It went far, too wide. As we got a 1-1 game here at Allen Arena. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here on FingerLakes1.com.
Generations Bank has been serving the financial needs of the Finger Lakes region since 1870. Generations combines the best of modern banking with dedication to our local communities. Whether you're looking for checking, savings, a mortgage, home improvement loan, you name it, we have what you need. Visit us at mygenbank.com. Generations Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender. Dr. Littlejohn, Dr. Barbie, and their outstanding orthodontic team share a common goal to ensure the overall wellness of each of their patients through their exceptional orthodontic care. Dr. Rod Littlejohn and Dr. Liz Barbie are proud to support our area high school athletes. Check out Dr. Rod and Dr. Liz online at littlejohnortho.com. DeSanto Propane is 4 generations strong as a trustworthy family-owned business with unmatched customer service. Go online at DeSantoPropane.com for more info or call toll-free at 1-800-752-4574 today. Since 1937, the difference has been DeSanto Propane. Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant, celebrating 25 years in the Finger Lakes with locations at 22 Main Street in Waterloo, 40 Exchange Street in Geneva, and Del Lago Resort and Casino. Dine in, take out, delivery, catering, and banquets. Order online at Cicinos.com. Live, laugh, and eat well. It's the Italian way. Get the insurance you need from the people you know at Finger Lakes Partners Insurance. The Finger Lakes Insurance Agency for your home, auto, or business with locations in Geneva, Victor, and Waterloo. Get a no-obligation quote today at fingerlakesinsurance.com. Ferrara Lumber has been locally owned for 3 generations and is more than just a lumber and building supplier. Stop in on Bayard Street in Seneca Falls to browse their full selection of power tools, hardware, lawn and garden, painting, and plumbing supplies, and talk to their experienced staff when planning your next home improvement project. Brad Van Dusen Photography is a full-service photographer serving the Finger Lakes region, offering family, senior, and wedding portraits. Also specializing in sports photos, collages, banners, and other keepsakes for your student athlete. For more information, visit bbbphotography.com. It's a wonderful run 5K. It's a winter run like no other through the streets of Seneca Falls, the town that inspired Frank Capra's holiday classic, It's a Wonderful Life. Learn more and register at itsawonderfulrun5k.com. And FingerLakes1.com, digital marketing, website development, hosting, multimedia production, and home of the most popular website and mobile app in the Finger Lakes. Now, back to the game.
Welcome to the Generations Bank first intermission report here on FingerLakes1.com and the Skaneateles Athletics YouTube channel. We got a 1-1 game as the away CBA Jamesville DeWitt brothers scored first just about 2 minutes into the first period. Skaneateles answered then just a few minutes after that. And there we are. Shots in that period were 9-8 in favor of the away brothers as we saw action on both sides of the rink here in this one, Paul.
Yeah, it's been a pretty even affair so far, I'd say. Mentioned kind of at the end of the period there, I think it was at that face-off with about 1:30 to go, how I think I might give the momentum side to Skaneateles to a degree. CBA did a really great job that final minute 30, kind of pretty much stopping any Skaneateles attack there. And just did a really good job, I think, controlling that puck the final, minute 30. Mentioned, how the couple times how they've really tried to set up a play behind the net and go on the attack, and how it's not worked. But to that end, it's drained time off the clock. You mentioned it was about 15 seconds they sat and wait on
a couple different occasions,
on that last attempt. So, I guess to a degree it's not a complete loss. But in a tight game like this, I don't like sitting and waiting kind of like that. I think it kind of allows yourself in a way to not maybe be complicit, but allow the game to come to you. When I'd much rather be on the attack. I think Skaneateles, that's where, I mentioned that was one of my 4-hour keys to the game. Be on the throttle, be 100%. That's where I think Skaneateles has really been different than CBA Janesville DeWitt so far tonight, is that, they aren't waiting for an opportunity, right? They're creating their own opportunity. I can't fully say that just yet for the brothers.
For sure, but however, when Skaneateles does create and they do jump another guy, say in the offensive rush, they haven't been hesitant, the brothers, to start on offensive possession the other way. We saw that almost out of the gate when they scored that first goal. 2 minutes in, goal coming off the stick of number 9, Joe Dotter, the original shot taken by number 27, Kyle Gaffney.
Right.
I just thought it was tremendous where if Skaneateles is going to go, we say, okay, we're going to get the puck, we're going to go the other way.
Right, that was off a face-off, right, where Skaneateles was able to get back down in time. Right, came off an initial stop by Lowe in between the pipes. And, like I said, I don't know if that was necessarily meant to be the true shot initially by Gaffney on there.
Yeah.
But he dumped it right in the middle, and Dottier was right there in order to capitalize on that opportunity. I'd like to see more of that from CBA, to be honest with you. If Skaneateles will do it, I think you have to keep tick for tack with them. If you don't, I mean, we've seen, ourselves just where Skaneateles will just pull away in the end. Especially, Chad Lowe obviously allowed that one goal, but the rest of the period, he was on it. Just ridiculous saves, ridiculous stops. You didn't have to see the puck in order to get a couple of those saves.
That's right, just using the reflexes.
So to that end, you got to keep creating. You got to create, like I said, keep on that gas pedal, keep it going, or else, look, the game might pass you by quick in a hurry tonight.
And like you say, in a hurry, whenever Henry Major has the puck, man, he just flies around the ice. And he got that one to Garrett Krieger. Garrett Krieger came on the right side, made an impressive forehand, backhand move, and tucked that one behind Salvador. As it's unbelievable when that kid has the puck. Garrett Krieger, Henry Major, good things happen, especially when they enter the offensive zone.
Yeah, this is now, I think, like the third game for us, obviously, here at Skaneateles covering the games. And this is now the third different kind of place I've seen Henry Major on the ice making differences, right? First game against Oswego was behind the net and creating behind the net in the opponent's zone. Last week against Baldwinsville, out in front of the net at the point, creating. Now he's kind of finding his way out, in the basketball sense, right? We call it the wings hockey, right? You're coming in from the 45-degree angles to 270, I believe, if my geometry is right, and creating stuff from there. So he's sort of become in my mind, right, and watching, right, the Swiss Army knife kind of creating the offense.
I would agree.
And allowing your Luke Renaults, your Garrett Kriegers, right, to kind of go ahead and do their own thing, because he'll always be right there for you. He'll do what you got, what needs to be done. And, when you have that type of player, no matter the sport in my mind, right, it allows you to do a ton on offense that you probably wouldn't necessarily be able to do.
Right, and just if you look at the statistics, it backs it up. Coming in this, he had 41 assists, certainly has a credited assist on that first goal. 42 assists for a freshman is outstanding, and I think that Swiss Army knife kind of label that you put on him is extremely important, because you see him kind of buzzing around that offensive zone, always looking for guys with open sticks in front of the net, and those 42 assists are a telltale sign.
Right, and I personally, I love the type of athletes that are kind of like your Swiss Army knife, do everything. But Henry Major is kind of like a level above the Swiss Army. Normally, Swiss Army, right, we kind of reserve it for maybe not your top-tier player, maybe a second-tier player.
He's a freshman.
Henry Major's not a second-tier. He's a top-tier player. So I don't know what the top tier of Swiss Army knife would be, but I don't know what else to really call him, because he's everywhere. And he's not afraid to mix up on defense either, I've noticed.
Yep,
so
for sure.
It's been really fun watching number 9 go out there and do his thing.
That's for sure, Paul. And as we just get about 2 minutes, or a little bit more than 2 minutes into this first period, what do you think Mike Mackay's telling his Janesville DeWitt brothers here in the locker room now, just to keep going or keep playing how you are? You're 1-1 here with the section-leading Skaneateles Lakers.
Well, they definitely have a bit of, the game plan that they're sticking to, right? Obviously, I think the physicality ticked up there as the first period went on a little bit. And CBA was certainly up to the task of answering that bell to force that. I would say keep kind of, it's obviously, if you outright block in hockey, frowned upon, penalty, but keep causing that distraction in front of the net. Eventually, for as good as Chadlow is, eventually one of those shots he's been able to block so far tonight without seeing, one of them is bound to trickle in. So I'd say keep the pressure up, keep the ante going, and you'll eventually capitalize at some point with that.
And I think Mitch Majors over in the Skaneateles locker room in that break, it's unfortunate that they gave up that goal in the first 2 minutes, but he's applauding his team for jumping back in the first 3 minutes and getting that back to a 1-1 game, because it can get scary when that away team jumps out, the away underdog team jumps out to that early lead in your barn.
Exactly. Keep the pressure up, right? That's why I mentioned for Skaneateles, keep that pressure going. And they've done that throughout the first period, so I have no doubt that will be the game plan for them the second period as well.
Don't go anywhere. We got the remainder of our Generations Bank First intermission report. We're going to take a quick break here on FingerLakes1.com.
Since 1937, the difference has been DeSanto Propane. That's 80 years that DeSanto Propane has been servicing the community. DeSanto Propane is 4 generations strong as a trustworthy family-owned business, which is why everyone recommends DeSanto Propane. Choose DeSanto today and see why for 80 years, DeSanto Propane has been heating the community with unmatched customer service. Go online at DeSantoPropane.com or call toll-free 1-800-752-4574 and like DeSanto Propane on Facebook for more tips and info today. DeSanto is celebrating 80 years, and there's never been a better time to switch to propane to fuel your entire house. DeSanto. Since 1937, the difference has been DeSanto Propane.
We are back here live in the Allen Arena in Skaneateles. That was your Generations Bank First period intermission report. We're just seconds away from puck drop here in a 1-1 game between the visiting CBA Janesville Duet Brothers and the home Skaneateles Lakers.
Brothers both teams really getting into it on the benches now.
That's something you'll love to see as Krieger wins that draw off the face-off, and Skaneateles is going to go to work through the neutral zone. Torrey flicks that one in. That one's going to go all the way in. First one there is going to be a defenseman for CBA as they look to break that puck out. Coming with some speed is number 17, Seamus Nicholson. Nicholson tries to fight inside, but that puck's going to be stolen by Renault and flowing around the net. But that's going to be recovered by Renault and left there, I believe, for Major as they start their breakout opportunity. Major kicks that one, Major receives that pass. He tries to make a move on his defenseman. That's stolen away as now Krieger is going to come up with it, and Skaneateles will look to go to work here in the neutral zone as Renault is just going to fly that one in behind the net, and Wheeler going to give it for CBA.
It's certainly possible it was Major anyway. I'm not going to sit there and doubt you.
As Wheeler recovers that one now as they look to break it out. Wheeler's pass going to intercepted by Renault. Renault makes a nice move. He takes a shot. That one gets blocked in front. Great heads-up play by Renault to intercept that breakout pass. As now coming up with it's going to be Nicholson for CBA. He looks to flick that one in, but Renault's going to steal that one away and come up with it through his own defensive zone. Renault makes a slick move at the blue line. He's going to come up with some speed. He'll take a long shot. That one will get blocked away. Finn Wheeler's going to come up with that now for CBA as they look to break out to the left side of their zone with number 9, Joe Dotter. Dotter tries to leave that one all the way to GP Gianmartino, but that one went too far. It's going to be icing.
Yeah, now really, I'd say a really nice opportunity for the Lakers to maybe answer back for that early initial in the CBA zone.
As looking in that draw is going to be Corbett, but he's going to win that one and go get it himself as that one he gets checked away by Michael Gianmartino. Torrey threw it in front, and that was stolen and saved away by Salvador. Some hectic news in front there, but Salvador covered that one up for the whistle.
Great job by Salvador there. Puck came in screaming hot, and then also keeping his head on a little bit of swivel there as Skaneateles kind of came in there and tried to swoop in.
as we're going to have a face-off into the right of Salvador, is winning that one with CBA as they look to break it out through the right side. As Dotter looked to steal that one away, but it bounced all the way into their own zone. Now with Dubray. Dubray leaves that one up for a teammate as they look to glance through the right side of the neutral zone. Both teams fighting for it. Skaneateles to win that one back to their goaltender, Lowe. As we're going to have a whistle, we got a player down for CBA.
Looks like this is Dotter, I believe. He's down, fortunately not really getting up. Hopefully he's all right. As looks like the trainers head out here. That's good to see getting up on his own power here.
Trainer was halfway out, and Dotter was able to get up and skate back to the bench with his own power. Nice applause here from the fans at Allen Arena.
Yeah, you're seeing a couple, CBA, a couple guys that are like Dotter there and Finn Wheeler. They're taking some tough hits tonight. Both teams, like I said, they're kind of ratcheting up the physicality of it. And fortunately, we were looking down other side of the ice. I'm not too sure what quite happened since the action puck-wise was down the other end. So hopefully, he's all right and get back out on the ice.
We're going to get back underway here. Face-off going to be in the neutral zone at the dot nearest us. 15:07 remaining in the first period. Coach looks for an explanation from the ref from that behind-the-play action there.
What we call a bit of a chin waggle going on, if you will.
As Gavin Parks is going to take the face-off for CBA. He's going to take it against Krieger for Skaneateles. Krieger looked to win that draw, but that one got intercepted as a long shot was taken by Ty Parker for CBA. That one went wide. Both teams now going to fight with it. Skaneateles is going to come up with it through their own left side of their zone, but that puck's going to roll too far. Kept in by Wheeler, I believe. As now the puck's going to fly all the way around the goal as Parker looked to work for it down low. But Skaneateles is going to come up with it now and start over on their own, break out of their own. As behind his net as he makes a slick move in front of his own net. As that puck got to Renault up the left side, who streaks up and leaves it for Major. Major tries a pass back to Renault in front. That one went just a little too far. Love the idea for Major to try to spring Renault free. But that puck's going to go back to the Skaneateles defenseman who's going to throw it in down deep. Krieger, the first one there. As Krieger's now going to fight with it in the near corner. He's going to leave that one up front for Torrey. Torrey's shot's going to go wide. As that puck's going to glance back down to Major in the far point. Major going to leave it up for his defenseman. Gets it to Renault. Renault takes a long shot. That one flies up in the air. I believe it got tipped into the netting. We don't have a whistle.
Yeah, it definitely looked like it did to get tipped. Great job by Skaneateles there. That's what I'm talking about, right? How they've been really forcing it in the center. This time they haven't been ducking it in as much, taking more opportunities from the outside, but the point still stands. They've really been trying to force that issue and try and plug it in. And for Salvador down there, he's done really well and tipped it out. And they already have five. Yeah, they already have 5 on the ice for the brothers.
No, they're trying to get a last-second change, but they're not going to let them do it. As Skaneateles is the home team, they're going to get last change, so Finn Wheeler's going to have to stay on the ice. I believe that's what the commotion was about. We're going to be underway here to the right of Salvador. 14:08 remaining in the second period. Taking the face-off is Nicholson as he's going to lose that one back to Skaneateles as they're going to look to set up here in the offensive zone. Right side shot taken, saved away, gloved away by Salvador. And we're going to have a whistle. Face-off to his left.
Man, they had Morrissey kind of here at the top of the point, really wanted. And if they moved that puck quick enough back to him, he would have had a wide open lane to take a nice slap shot into the net.
14:01 remaining in the second period. Face-off to the left side dot is one back to Buff for Skaneateles. Buff working now as he throws that one in deep. Shot's going to be fired away and blocked away. It looked like Torrey took one from a bad angle, but Krieger's going to recover that one behind the net for Skaneateles. Krieger working on the half wall. He gets that one back to Renault. Renault tries to take a shot. He fans on it. And going the other way now is the brothers as going down the left side and entering the zone. Takes a long shot on Lowe. Lowe gloves that one away. And some extra clicker here, Paul?
Yeah, it looked like I couldn't tell who it was really for CBA. Just kind of kept on going into Lowe there. And I think he's making the case that he was kind of forced in. I don't know if he exactly was, but certainly didn't look like he tried to hit the brakes at all.
Definitely some commotion caused when a goalie gets almost run into a little bit.
Yeah, and justifiably so, right? You want to keep your guy in the pipes protected at all times.
Gaglione's going to win that faceoff for Skaneateles, and they'll start on their own breakout opportunity through the left side of their defensive zone. Both teams fighting along the half wall for it. That puck's going to squirt down as Curran McGowan's going to be on it for Skaneateles as they look to run up the right side. That puck's going to be thrown all the way down the ice, and it's going to be icing for the Lakers.
Tough icing call there. Corbett was the leading man there in front of a CBA player coming on back, so that one's a little bit tough to swallow, I'd say, for Skaneateles.
Always love to see the hustle by the forward trying to beat out those icing calls, though. As face-off to the right of Lowe is going to be won away by Gaglione. Skaneateles now going to handle behind their net. That looks to be Renault, I believe, as he tries to almost get stolen away, but he popped that one out of the zone and avoided danger there. As now both teams look to fight for the neutral zone. That one's going to be thrown in the zone by Gaglione. First one back there going to be Wheeler for CBA as he's pinned up along the boards. He's able to get that breakout pass to a teammate now as that puck's glanced into the neutral zone. And both teams now fighting for it as it got thrown into the zone. Falkenberg turning around to go get it behind his own net as he looks to set something up. Andrew Falkenberg as he throws that one up the left side. Fighting with it forward is Corbett for Skaneateles. That puck's going to be stolen away by Weeks as both teams are now trying to gain possession in the near side corner. And it was stolen away by CBA, but they're going to lose that one and almost get it back, and they do get it back. Nice play by Binsack to almost get a shot on goal, but going the other way again is going to be Renault for Skaneateles. He got knocked down as he looked to enter the zone. As both teams don't know where the puck is, and
delayed penalty.
I believe they're going to call a penalty on that late hit on Renault. Renault tried to make a move and was interfered with as he tried to make a move around that as defenseman.
Yeah, it looked like I believe it was Finn Wheeler who was going with him and just held his arm and kind of dragged him down there. Yep, and it's Finn Wheeler.
Finn Wheeler's going to head of the box. It's tough when you're a defenseman and you're playing against a guy with so much speed like Luke Renault, and all you can do sometimes is knock him down.
Yeah, but, you know, at the same token, I mean, there's no real sense in it. I mean, Wheeler was pretty much in his way the whole way there. That's a tough one to swallow.
Skaneateles now going to head of the power play for the next 2 minutes. 12-10 remaining in the second period. We're still tied at 1. Taking the face-off for Skaneateles is going to be Garrett Krieger. Krieger wins that one back to Falkenberg as they'll look to set up their offensive opportunity here. That looks to be Major entering the left side. He'll leave it down for Krieger. Krieger's going to circle around his offensive zone and look for options. Garrett Krieger now leaves it for Major on the near side boards. Back to the captain, Krieger, who gets it to Major. Major looks for a shot. He's going to leave it down low and get that pass back on the inside wall here as he leaves it for Krieger. Krieger looking to set up something. He's going to get it back to Major. Major's going to think about a shot, but he's still going to hold here. Skaneateles is looking to set up this offensive opportunity. Major's still holding with it on the near side hash mark boards.
Skaneateles do a smart thing. They're rotating the guys out from their positions.
As Krieger's going to now have it. Krieger looks to pass in front to Torrey, and that one was saved away by Salvador. And Skaneateles still has the possession here. 1:12 remaining on the man advantage.
Great job by Salvador just staying with it the whole way.
As near side boards with it now is Major. He's going to leave that one for Falkenberg and get it back to Major. Major downloaded Krieger. Krieger looks to feed Major in front. That pass went too far and flicked out by CBA, and Skaneateles going to have to go try again.
Successful first minute of the kill so far for CBA here, but Skaneateles coming back quickly.
Low with a 40-foot pass to Renault, and they look to enter the zone here with Major. Major down low below the line. He'll leave that one up for Krieger at the point. Garrett Krieger surveying. He's going to get back to Renault. They're going to play catch with it. It's going to go across here. I believe that's Renault who left it for Krieger on the far side. Krieger makes a move in front of Major. Major missed as it went just wide as Garrett Krieger set up Major, but that one just went wide. Skaneateles still has it, however.
Corbett missed a second chance opportunity wide, too. Wide open side of the net.
Renault makes a point and scores. Luke Renault, long screen shot in front from the point, gives Skaneateles a 2-1 lead just with 10 minutes remaining in the second period.
I mean, how about that? Luke Renault finds himself a point, just rip it on in and pops the bottle out from the net. Can't ask for a better target precision shot than that.
Yes, and they had ample opportunities to score on that power play. It's just fitting that they eventually do get one past Salvador. Great play there by Skaneateles to take a 2-1 lead here.
Absolutely incredible job of them sticking with it after missing a couple kind of chippies, like I said, and just stuck with it. Excellent job by Renault.
As now Buff's going to handle for Skaneateles as they have a 2-1 lead now. As now both teams going to fight with it through the neutral zone and stolen away by Morrissey as they look to recoup with Morrissey and Buff. Buff now passes up to Corbett. That pass went too far, all the way into the zone. Wheeler back first for CBA. Wheeler wheels around the left side as that puck's going to be poked out in front. Almost an opportunity for Skaneateles, but that pass was up the right side now to Doddard as he threw that one in on goal. That one saved away by Chad Lowe. Skaneateles now going to handle it. Both teams fighting with it behind Lowe. That puck squirted out to the point as they think about taking a shot, and now fired a shot. That one got tipped in front and went wide. As now coming up with it, going to be Weeks for Skaneateles as he pops that out of the zone. CBA going to have to recover now as they just throw it into the zone and go off for change.
Great job by Jack Buff. He was the one who got in front of the puck on that shot, dragged his foot, stuck with it.
Morrissey coming up the left side with some speed. Colin Morrissey enters the zone on the left side. He's going to circle around the net. He's still got it, as he's just going to leave it now down low as he thought he had a defensive player and shot all the way down the zone by CBA, and that one's going to be an icing. We're going to come back, face off.
Well, we'll have this momentary break. Just to let you know, Jack Torrey picked up the assist there on that Luke Renault goal just a couple moments ago.
Thank you to Generations Bank, Little John and Barbie Orthodontics, and DeSanto Propane for helping making everything we do at Finger Lakes One possible. As that faceoff was won by CBA, but getting in there tight with Skaneateles, that puck's going to bounce all the way almost to the near side to Parker, but he's going to go back around the other side with it. As stolen away by, I believe that was McGowan. As now both teams fighting for it. Parker, puck bounces to him as he enters the left side with some speed. Ty Parker now with it as he looks to go around his defender, but he's just going to chip it back to his defensive player, and he'll just throw it in with Parker recovering that one. Parker tried to get a pass. That one got stolen away by Skaneateles. They're going to head up the left side. I believe that's Blowers now with it. Blowers almost got knocked down, but he passes that one down to McGowan. McGowan tried to leave it to Blowers, but that one just went wide, as now Gavin Parks is going to come up with it for CBA. He's going to have that puck stolen away. Both teams not going to fight for it just in front of the penalty box area. Skaneateles going to come up with it now. I believe that's Renault. Come down the left side. Renault leaves that one out front. He fires a shot. It went just off the goaltender and off to the side there. As now Skaneateles is going to hope to gain possession here, but Gian Martino is going to get in there first for CBA and look to break this puck out on the far side. Pass is going to be right on the stick of number 14, Quinn Weimer. Weimer's going to make a move to the net. That one's going to be poked away. Almost an opportunity there by CBA to neutralize this game.
Luke Renault, excellent job sticking with it, chasing from behind, poked away. Nice clean poke too. No way that you could have called that a penalty.
As Wheeler and McDougal are going to fight with it down low now and try to handle that one to Weimer. Weimer's going to leave that one. That pass is going to go too far. Morrissey's going to be the first one for Skaneateles as he throws that puck all the way down the ice, looking for a teammate, but that one was intercepted and thrown back into the Skaneateles zone, and we got a player down for CBA.
Yeah, Finn Wheeler again took another shot there.
I'm not sure what happened. That one came behind the play, but he's down.
Hopefully he's all right. Training staff out there with him.
As trainer gets Finn Wheeler to his feet.
Good to see he's back up. No, he's taking a couple shots tonight. Obviously got in the way of one shot, actual like puck shot. That one just almost looked like there's a couple guys just kind of going for the same piece of real estate for a moment there.
Finn Wheeler is a great player for the CBA Jamesville DeWitt brothers. .727 remaining in the second period.
Officials having a bit of a conference here. It'll be interesting to kind of see what they'll come away with. it was tough for us here at the broadcast side of things, right? And, we mentioned about, a couple times about how the puck action will be down one end. You kind of miss something kind of happening in the background.
Both coaches going to ask for an explanation on the play. No penalties have been called.
I think, it's been a while since we've had, well, not a while. We had the one.
They've only one penalty called. No, two penalties called in this game.
Three, I believe. Oh no, yeah, you're right. Two, just two. One on each team. As one of the officials talking with one of the captains out there as well. Looks like Seamus Nicholson having a chat. And this is clearly a good officiating crew. I'll explain why. Right, they're conversing. As a player, as a coach, it's all you can really ask for. Right, it's just
transparency.
Have the available dialogue to you. And to me, this is, like I said, this is a sign to me this is a really great crew. Right, you have two officials over talking with the coaches right now. Right, you also have one talking with the players. Right, that's always good. Right, if you need an explanation, you can go to them, and they're not afraid to communicate and tell you, kind of what they saw, what they're thinking. To me, that's a really great sign of communication when that happens, and we have a good crew like that.
It looks like we're going to get ready to drop the puck here in the neutral zone area. Taking the face-off is going to be number 21, Alex Binzak for CBA. Going against Krieger. He's won that one now. Is CBA as they look to enter the zone. They will. They throw that one in deep. Going to get it now is Skaneateles as they look to break this puck out. Puck's going to bounce out to the neutral zone. CBA is going to retain possession, and they're going to hammer it down in below Chad Lowe, the first one to go get it for the Lakers. As both teams now fighting with it. Skaneateles is going to be able to come out with that one with Major. Major left the pass for Krieger. Krieger's got some speed as he flies in the left side. As a nice hip check was thrown by a CBA defenseman, but they're going to handle now with Skaneateles. Krieger going to have it on the left side. He's going to look to take a shot, but he's going to have to roll back to McGowan. McGowan's just going to fire that one in deep. Torrey, the first one to get there for Skaneateles. That puck's going to go all the way around the boards. First one there going to be GPG on Martino as he's going to cycle that one back around to the near side. As we just keep working, both teams working here as the puck squirts all the way down into the Skaneateles zone. No icing. First one back going to be Morrissey for Skaneateles. He bounces that one all the way to Major in the middle of the ice as he leaves it for Krieger, for Gaglione. Gaglione tries a pass in front to Weeks. Weeks couldn't get some wood on it as that puck bounced all the way down in front, intercepted by the Skaneateles defenseman. He throws a long shot. That one swallowed away by Salvador. We're going to have a whistle.
Yeah, Renault once again taking the shot from far out there. Really love what Skaneateles tried to do there. Just couldn't quite connect on the one-timer there. Weeks just a little bit too early, as we would say in the baseball sense, and just kind of left it there. But hey, no harm, no foul, right? They'll get another shot on net there, and now they get the face-off right in front of the netminder.
6:13 remaining in the second period. Renault going to take a long shot. That one's going to be blocked away by Parker in front. As now CBA looks to exit their zone, and they will. Parker up the right side with some speed. He looks to get around his defenseman. He'll make a stop, and he still has it. He's going to leave it up top for the defenseman, Gian Martino. He's going to take a shot. It'll go blocked away, and CBA will have to enter the zone now. As it looks like number 8, Finn Wheeler, was taken down with a trip. Skaneateles going to head to the man down opportunity here.
Yeah, there are a couple guys in that vicinity here. It looks like they'll be getting Weeks. Yep, it will be Weeks for sure.
Yep, they're going to get Weeks for a tripping call.
Finn Wheeler already back out on the ice and found himself again on down on it. So,
yeah, we don't have ice time percentages, but I think Finn Wheeler's up there pretty high for CBA. He's out there all the time. Face off to the right of Chad Lowe. It's going to be won by Krieger as Skaneateles looks to kill off this penalty kill opportunity. Both teams fighting for the near boards. Coming out with it's going to be CBA. They're now going to set up their power play. That puck's going to be bounced out of the end of the neutral zone. Great pressure there by Major to kick that one out of the zone, but CBA is going to handle it now and look to enter the offensive zone, and they will. Down low in the corner with it now as Morrissey's going to come up with it for Skaneateles. He's going to try to glance that one off the boards. That one's going to be kept in by Gian Martino, but it's going to go right to the stick of a Laker, and they're going to send it all the way down the zone, but intercepting that one's Krieger, and they just went off sides as Krieger fired a shot into the boards after the whistle, and that's what a lot of the commotion's about. Looks like Major just went a hair offsides on a 2-on-1 opportunity.
Yeah, what to dissect here right now is both sides of the arena screaming. Awkward transition. It had a really great turnout from both sides, but yeah, what to dissect? They're really close on the offside call, and Krieger firing one in. I'm sure he'll probably make the case they didn't hear the whistle or something like that, but.
Yeah, I mean, they usually are pretty cut and dry with those and don't let it happen after the whistle, but we're going to remain 5-on-4 hockey here with 5:08 remaining.
Been an interesting first 40 seconds-ish, right, of this power play. Just a lot of guys kind of just collecting in the corners.
CBA is going to win that one now as they look to get through the neutral zone, and they will. That puck will get bounced around and entering the zone now. It looked to be Wheeler with it. Renault's going to fight for Skaneateles. This game's starting to get a little physical. As coming out with that one is Major streaking up the left side. Major gets knocked to the ground, but he's still got the puck. Henry Major working with it. He tries to center it in front. He was unable to. Ty Parker's going to be the first one back. He's going to leave that one now for Finn Wheeler. Wheeler's going to cycle that one out the right side. Renault comes and knocks down his man. As the brothers going to be forced to recoil here in their own zone and come up through the neutral zone area. That puck's going to be passed across to Dotter. Dotter's going to handle that one. Leave it back for number 21, Alec Binsnock, but a nice save by Lowe, and he's going to cover up for the whistle.
Chad Lowe, good job there, just kind of stuffing away, and now a little bit of more argy-bargy going on in front of the net there, so.
This one's going to get a little chippy as both teams are playing hard.
It's picked up here over the course of the past few minutes. I mean, obviously, some more stuff going on, towards the end of the first period. It's kind of, certainly, I'd say snowballed into what we have here currently.
When you got to win or go home, you got to trip the Jan Center on the line. You're going to see that, right?
I'd say it's to be more than expected.
As winning that one was Skaneateles with Corbett as he got that puck himself and threw it down the ice. 22 seconds remaining in the man advantage for CBA. As knocking down his man was Finn Wheeler as they look to get that pass back to Wheeler as he looks to enter the right side and through the neutral zone. The captain Wheeler, he's going to pass across that one to Dotter. Dotter's going to leave that one back to Binzock. Binzock's pass back to Wheeler as time expires in the man advantage. Wheeler back to Binzock. Binzock tries to fire a shot. That one got blocked away. As 3:43 remaining in the first period, Luke Renault comes up with it. Renault with some speed. He fires a shot. That one got blocked up into the netting. We're going to have a whistle.
Yeah, I looked up to make sure it wasn't a shorthanded almost goal there again. But yeah, I mean, both obviously with the power play expiring and yeah, that period from the last faceoff, this one certainly a bit more calmer, I'd say. But yeah, you mentioned you do anything to win, right? But key thing here in such a tight game, still could go either way. You gotta keep a level head, keep a cool head, and keep yourself even.
As winning inside there as both teams fight for it now. Coming out with it is the brothers, as that's number 14, Quinn Weimer, who's going to work down low. Weimer's going to get knocked into the boards. Both teams fighting for it now on the near side wall. Coming up out with it now. That's going to be number 2, Sean Kerwick. Kerwick makes a fancy little move, but he's going to end up losing that puck. As bashed around behind their goal now is it with CBA as they look to break it out. As both teams fighting for it now, as McGowan doing a great job. He's going to draw a penalty and touching up now, and it's going to be a cross check, and they're going to actually get McGowan, I believe, Paul.
Yeah, there was Skaneateles player, obviously it would be McGowan, and then a couple CBA guys down there, so actually they're sending Kerwick. It's Kerwick that's going to get the cross check called on him. Oh,
interesting. It is going to be number 2, Sean Kerwick. Heading to the box here. CBA going to go on the man advantage. Going to get him on a cross-checking call.
Third penalty this period, second on Skaneateles.
CBA going to look to try to tie this one up here with 3 minutes remaining in the second period. Still down 2-1.
Big 2 minutes for CBA.
As one away now is Skaneateles, and Henry Major now has it. Major tries to flick that one away, but it's going to be stolen by some CBA players as they look to set up their offense. Morrissey steals that one and bounces it high off the glass all the way down the ice. And CBA is going to have to start again with Wheeler. Finn Wheeler doing his patented weight behind the net, but he's going to exit now and head up the left side of CBA, but that's going to bounce too far, all the way to Buff, I believe, as Buff throws it down, caught by Krieger, and Krieger's going to cycle that one back to his defensive partner. That one rolls down to Buff. Buff's going to get it to Major, gets it back to Buff. Skaneateles doing a great job of killing some time off here, as Krieger's just going to now get it and throw it in behind the goal, as they wasted a good 40 seconds off the clock. But CBA is going to steal that one now. Coming up the left side into the middle, into the neutral zone area, and thrown inside was Parks. First one back going to be Buff for Skaneateles. He's going to get knocked into the boards. Both teams now fighting with it below the goal mouth, and we're going to have a delayed penalty as it looked like a CBA player came in a little late and is going to get a call here and head to the box.
Jack Buff took a couple big hits there.
Looks like they're going to get Gavin Parks for CBA. 4-on-4 hockey, Paul.
4-on-4 the rest of the period. Well, no, not quite. Be a minute of 4-on-4 here, or be a minute, or 54 seconds rather of 4-on-4, then a minute of man-up advantage.
As one now by CBA, and they go out of work here with 4-on-4 in their own zone. Coming out as defenseman, he's going to leave it back there for Wheeler, I believe. Is now coming through with it. It's going to be number 17, Seamus Nicholson. He'll throw it in the zone. And they did get him for charging. I was pretty sure it was a checking-induced penalty there. As that puck's going to be thrown in on Chad Lowe, it's going to be blocked away. As now Renault's going to handle, he's going to have it stolen away by Weimer for CBA. Weimer now working with it. He looks to get it to his defensive player. Long shots taken from the point area. That one's going to go wide. Minute 16 remaining in the second period. Both teams now going to fight with it in the corner. Skaneateles is going to be able to get that one out. We got another penalty here coming, Paul? Or?
Not too sure. Can't.
Or someone down.
Is there? Can't tell.
Well, it's kind of in a blocked area for us in the near side corner, but looks to be someone down.
Yeah, now both chairs heading out here. I can't. Yeah, like you said, Nate, we can't quite tell. It's right in front of the student section.
As both trainers are escorted down to the ice to help out the player down on the ice.
Still can't make out quite who it is.
Looks like they're
Yeah,
they're getting up. Or?
CBA player.
And he's up.
Yeah. Logan McDougall. Skating under his own power. Good to see.
Yep, the senior defenseman. So that's always good to see. And his teammates help him to the bench and get to the bench.
A lot of powerful hits, especially here in the second period, especially here now. I believe it's the third stoppage for a down player this period. So hopefully he's all right. I know he's now taking a seat on the bench, and hopefully he's all.
Minute 08 remaining in the second period. We got 8 seconds remaining on the 4-on-4 ice time. Krieger going to take it for Skaneateles and win that one back to Major. Major's pass to Renault up the right side. Renault's going to enter the zone. And he's going to try a cross-ice pass. That's going to go too far. Almost getting there first was GPG on Martino, but getting that there for Skaneateles was Krieger. Krieger left it to his own goalie, but it got bounced away, and coming up to the right side is Torrey as he looks to enter the offensive zone. Torrey just chips that one in deep. Major going to attack there for Skaneateles. In front of Krieger. Krieger makes a mover on the backside of the net. So he looks for options, and Skaneateles sets up their offensive possession. Major now with it as he collapses on the left side. He tries a cross-ice pass. That one got blocked away. Skaneateles will retain possession with Major as he looks to crawl in on the left side. He looked to find a player on the back door. That one got intercepted, and CBA is going to be able to fire that one all the way down the ice and turn off some of this power play opportunity for the Lakers. 12 seconds remaining. Krieger going to pass in front to Renault. Renault's going to down the right side. They got 6 seconds to work. Krieger going to drive in. He's going to take a long shot. That's going to get blocked in front. Rebound to Renault. is going to be no good, saved by Salvador. And we're going to have the horn blow for the second period. 2-1 in favor of the home Skaneateles Lakers. We're going to go to break here on FingerLakes1.com. Don't go anywhere. We have the DeSanto Propane second period intermission report.
Chichino's Pizzeria and Restaurant, celebrating 25 years in the Finger Lakes with locations at 22 Main Street in Waterloo, 40 Exchange Street in Geneva, and Del Lago Resort and Casino. Dine in, take out, delivery, catering, and banquets. Order online at chichinos.com. Live, laugh, and eat well. It's the Italian way. Get the insurance you need from the people you know at Finger Lakes Partners Insurance. The Finger Lakes Insurance Agency for your home, auto, or business with locations in Geneva, Victor, and Waterloo. Get a no-obligation quote today at fingerlakesinsurance.com. Ferrara Lumber has been locally owned for 3 generations and is more than just a lumber and building supplier. Stop in on Bayard Street in Seneca Falls to browse their full selection of power tools, hardware, lawn and garden, painting, and plumbing supplies, and talk to their experienced staff when planning your next home improvement project. Brad Van Dusen Photography is a full-service photographer serving the Finger Lakes region, offering family, senior, and wedding portraits. Also specializing in sports photos, collages, banners, and other keepsakes for your student athlete. For more information, visit bvdphotography.com. It's a wonderful run 5K. It's a winter run like no other through the streets of Seneca Falls, the town that inspired Frank Capra's holiday classic, It's a Wonderful Life. Learn more and register at itsawonderfulrun5k.com. And FingerLakes1.com, digital marketing, website development, hosting, multimedia production, and home of the most popular website and mobile app in the Finger Lakes. DeSanto Propane is 4 generations strong as a trustworthy family-owned business with unmatched customer service. Go online at DeSantoPropane.com for more info or call toll-free at 1-800-752-4574 today. Since 1937, the difference has been DeSanto Propane. Dr. Littlejohn, Dr. Barbie, and their outstanding orthodontic team share a common goal to ensure the overall wellness of each of their patients through their exceptional orthodontic care. Dr. Rod Littlejohn and Dr. Liz Barbie are proud to support our area high school athletes. Check out Dr. Rod and Dr. Liz online at littlejohnortho.com. Generations Bank has been serving the financial needs of the Finger Lakes region since 1870. Generations combines the best of modern banking with dedication to our local communities. Whether you're looking for checking, savings, a mortgage, home improvement loan, you name it, we have what you need. Visit us at mygenbank.com. Generations Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender. Back to the game.
Welcome to the DeSanto Propane second period intermission report here on FingerLakes1.com and the Skaneateles YouTube Athletics channel. We got a 2-1 game in favor of the home Lakers. Shots in that period, 8 for the hometown Skaneateles Lakers, 4 for the CBA Jamesville DeWitt brothers for a 2-period total of Skaneateles 16, CBA 13. Paul, a very good second period, a lot of energy.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. Yeah, you know, I mentioned obviously at the Generations Bank first intermission report, how at the end of the first period you saw the physicality tick up a little bit. I thought at the time it wasn't that much, but it was certainly a little bit of a noticeable thing. But boy, did it really spill over and multiply as that second period mentioned, right? A little bit of a snowball effect. Intensity's picked up. Look, the guys know what's on the line here. We're 17. I'll rephrase it. We're at least 17 minutes away from seeing who will be heading to the Onsara War Memorial next Monday night.
Yes, that's for sure, Paul, and I'm sure each coach is saying that, play 17 hard more minutes and we get to play another game. So one goal in that period by Skaneateles, scored by, you guessed it, number 20, Luke Renault. That's Luke Renault's his 29th goal on the season. That's pretty miraculous numbers for the defenseman, Luke Renault. Pretty incredible shot from the point, got screened in front and found it in the net behind the goaltender, Salvador.
Right, I mean, and that was obviously on the power play. Jack Torrey picked up the assist there. But, you mentioned it was at the top point, right? And Skaneateles left a couple opportunities really close to Chippy's almost right in front of the net. I believe it was Torrey who actually kind of left one shot wide when half the goal is wide open. But what a great way to rebound, right? And get that goal, get the power play. And that is certainly the difference maker, obviously, at the moment. I think it's a completely different ball game, or game rather, if it's 1-1 right now. I think, obviously, I still think the physicality is there. I think it's a completely different, Chippy, I wouldn't call it outright mess, but, something along the lines of that, because just the way it's amplified and picked up, and, I mentioned snowballed to what it is now. Third period's going to start. I mean, obviously, third period will be starting with 5 seconds of power play for the Lakers. Going to be tough to do anything with that, really. Coming out of a neutral zone face-off at mid-ice. But I think it's a perfect opportunity for CBA to come out and get stronger. You're start obviously down, but maybe you're able to win that face-off, and you get a guy coming right out of the net, right out of the box, charging hard on offense. Might create an interesting opportunity for the brothers.
That's for sure, Paul. And I feel like we haven't said Joe Salvador's name enough today. The netminder for CBA. Yeah. He's made 14 of 16 saves, and for a team like Skaneateles, who scores over 5 goals a game, to only allow 2 in the first 2 periods, that's got to be your key to success to take down the 1-seed Lakers.
I mentioned it at the top of the broadcast right before puck drop how any other goaltender he might be going against, his goals allowed number sounds spectacular, sounds great. But Chadlow, obviously, on the other end, who allows sub-1 goal a game, obviously makes that number very large. But especially really on defense, I mean, he's the reason why CBA is still well within this at this point. I don't know, maybe it's a specific end of the ice type deal, but he made a couple really big clutch saves that maybe from shots he couldn't quite see. Skaneateles did a really great job, again, kind of minding the middle right in front of the net there, especially as the second period progressed on and carried on through its duration.
We'd like to take a second to thank Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant, Finger Lakes Partners Insurance, Friar Lumber and Building Supplies, and Brad Van Dusen Photography. Thanks again to those who support us here at Finger Lakes 1. They help make everything possible we have, and we're looking forward to some sectional basketball coming up here, Paul.
Yeah, I'll put it this way. I think we're 95% sure where we're kind of looking at and what we're going to be planning on doing there.
Still matchups to be predetermined, right? First round starting today in Section 5.
But, yeah, I mean, this is, I'd say it's our Christmas almost in a way, right? Every night somewhere, well, for the most part, every night, sectional.
I love it.
Sectionals, you do have a break day in there, but someplace new every day, we'll call it still, and it's always fun because these games, right, always amped up stakes. And that's the thing. Whether it's basketball or tonight like hockey, the energy is so great in here. Yeah. It's just palpable. It gets you excited. Much like the players feed off the fans. I mean, we feed off the fans, and obviously the players who feed it. It's a nice, fun rotational cycle of energy that you just can't replicate in regular season. It's something that's only reserved for sectional time, and then obviously if you move further and further through the postseason. But sectional time, it's a favorite time of year for me.
And that goes back to what our president here at Finger Lakes 1, Jim Sinacropi, has kind of said a couple times with the COVID-19 pandemic here in the last few years. We've had limited capacity, if not close to no capacity, has really taken a lot of the ambiance out of these gyms or rinks per se, and having that back and having that, like you said, being able to feed off that energy. We do, the players do, the coaches do. Officials even sometimes can do that too as well. So it's just so great to have fans back in stadiums and being able to hear them cheer loud, proud, and for their teams.
Well, luckily here tonight there's no TV Ted Valentine, so we got a really great crew here tonight on ice, and you know, and you look, you know, you're right. It's such a fun time coming out to these games, and something new every night.
Yep. And it's so cool to see students come up here, and you know, as I was walking through here and being able to see some students help work in the gate and to help control the crowd here, and they got the Skaneateles basketball game up. They must be playing tonight for sectionals, and being able to watch that and follow along too is pretty cool to see a town like Skaneateles really focusing on their own teams. Pretty cool.
Well, yeah, I know I mentioned it last week, but Skaneateles is, you know, their athletic department's super great. They're in a great spot right now. I mean, the soccer teams are very well, obviously their football program as well. And
don't mention the girls hockey team that won states this year.
I was getting there, you know.
Don't forget I'd mention I meant.
The girls squad coming away with another state title there, and I know the basketball teams are doing pretty good as well. So
for sure.
Look, Skaneateles, they're turning into full-fledged title town, it seems like.
I love to see that, and we talked about it last week with the girls, and just going on Twitter and seeing, you know, the fire engines kind of helping a parade go through the town, and what a thrill that must be for those student athletes to come in and be welcomed by members of the community, you know, in whether it be in the forces for the fire department or parents, friends, family, coaches supporting that team. It's a thrill and something you'll never really forget as long as you live, Paul.
No, I mean, you know, I mentioned, you know, at one point, you know, this is it for the seniors on home ice for Skaneateles, and you know, this is where you know, it really all started for many of them. You know, talking with some parents pregame about that, and kind of seeing how, you know, the program really has progressed throughout the years, and how it's now kind of coming really strong, and it's always something to stay hungry for, right? You know, the getting one more block, getting one more patch, getting one more bar, getting one more parade. Something to always stay hungry for.
That's for sure, Paul. And we're getting closer and closer. Zamboni's just about to exit the ice, as we're going to put 2 minutes here on the clock when the student athletes get back on the ice. But we're going to take a quick break here on FingerLakes1.com. Don't go anywhere. We'll the end of the DeSanto Propane second period intermission report and puck drop for the third period.
Since 1937, the difference has been DeSanto Propane. That's 80 years that DeSanto Propane has been servicing the community. DeSanto Propane is 4 generations strong as a trustworthy family-owned business, which is why everyone recommends DeSanto Propane. Choose DeSanto today and see why for 80 years DeSanto Propane has been heating the community with unmatched customer service. Go online at DeSantoPropane.com or call toll-free 1-800-752-4574 and like DeSanto Propane on Facebook for more tips and info today. DeSanto is celebrating 80 years, and there's never been a better time to switch to propane to fuel your entire house. DeSanto. Since 1937, the difference has been DeSanto Propane.
Welcome back to the DeSanto Propane second period intermission report. We're just about a minute away from puck drop in the third period. Lakers lead 2-1 over the visiting CBA Janesville DeWitt brothers. As for some of these seniors, you have winner go home. Winner goes to play the on-center, and loser unfortunately has to end their season.
Yeah, you know, key thing I noticed here, both teams returning the ice with everybody kind of out there and skating around. So obviously, you know, with CBA, they had a couple guys down on the ice throughout that period, and everybody's up full strength there. So it should make for a really interesting and fun third period for us, and hopefully for everybody tuning in and listening, it should be a really fun time.
Help FingerLakes1.com bring you more great live local sports coverage by becoming a supporter at patreon.com/FL1.
One last flip of the ice action here for the teams. Coming back the way they started.
Some of the CBA Janesville DeWitt guys rock the yellow bonnet. I like that.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering if it's because I don't know if they are maybe outright Janesville DeWitt players or what. You know, obviously with combined programs rather, you know, you never quite know what's up. But certainly probably paying homage to whichever school they are from.
As a faceoff is won away by the Lakers, but it almost got stolen away. But the Lakers do get it now, but eventually is stolen away. As number 11, Will Charlo, makes a nice move to get that puck in deep. As both teams going to return to full strength here in the third period. Fighting with it now is Torrey as he gets it to Falkenberg. Falkenberg will exit the zone. And coming into the offensive zone and just threw that one in behind the goaltender. As both teams not going to fight with it on the far side, near side boards. Coming up with that one is Torrey as he makes a great steal. But that one's bounced away to Weimer as he leaves the zone with the puck here and looks to enter the offensive zone. Thrown into the zone by Dotterer. And the first one back. It rolls all the way, to a Brothers player as both teams fight with it. The puck is chipped now all the way down the ice. No icing, however. As Finn Wheeler now gets it back for CBA as he's going to almost think about leaving that one for a teammate, but he's going to come out the left side and start their breakout. Racing through the neutral zone is Dunford for CBA as he's knocked into the boards. First one back is Gaglione for Skaneateles. As now Renault has it, he leaves that one up. It bounces up to Weeks. Weeks is going to try to get one down to Corbett, but they're not going to have it as Corbett's just going to throw that one in behind the net. Is racing back there now as a CBA defenseman. He's going to get it stolen away. It's going to get thrown in front of the net, but that one's going to go nowhere as Gaglione's going to have to cover for Skaneateles as they get it back up to the point. Pass up to Gaglione near side point. He takes a shot into the pads of Salvador and covered up for the whistle.
Great heads-up job by Skaneateles there before they dumped it in on this last possession. Almost were going to get called with offsides, and able to dish it just back out into the neutral zone quick and reset. Way to be heads up and on a swivel.
15:24 remaining in the third period. 2-1 Laker lead. As that puck's going to be won by CBA. But Skaneateles going to be first on the puck as they look to set up their offensive possession with Morrissey. Morrissey takes a long shot. That one's blocked away. Nice save there by Salvador to keep that one out of the net. Blauer is going to be the first one for Skaneateles. He tries a centering pass. No one home. That's going to bounce all the way to Morrissey as he's going to glance it down below the net. Kerwick going to fight there for Skaneateles. He's going to get that puck back from Blowers. Kerwick tried to get in front of Blowers. That one went too far. Now handling is going to be Dunford as he throws that puck all the way down the ice. That's going to be icing.
Nice save for Salvador. I don't know how much credit you can actually give him. I went off about 4 different guys. He was just kind of the last one to really more or less have it graze off his arm at that point. But that's key as a goaltender, though. You don't know where that puck's going to really end up. And he was able to more or less with that deflection kind of shoot it back out to the corner quick. Great job by number 30.
14:53 remaining in the third period. Face-off in front of Salvador. Salvador, the senior captain on this team, the goaltender. Puck won by CBA as they look to break out the puck. That's Quinn Weimer. Weimer heading in the left side. He's going to try to get around a man and head down below the goalie. Weimer fighting along with it. He's going to be aided by Seamus Nicholson. That puck's going to squirt out to Krieger, however, for the Lakers as Krieger looks to start a breakout opportunity. Falkenberg relies that puck up to Torrey. Torrey back across. That puck is kicked by Krieger, but he comes up with it. That's Renault, as Renault takes a shot from the near side. That one's blocked away by Salvador and covered up for the whistle.
Been a fairly quiet third period so far. Ominous in nature, if you will, compared to the second period's been.
14:24 in the third period. 2-1 Laker lead as we have a face-off in front of Salvador to his right.
Bit of a combo for the Storm.
As Salvador's going to win that one, it's going to roll out into the neutral zone, however, and Renault is going to be forced to just glance that one in back behind deep. First one's going to be back. I believe that's Gianmartino. So he's going to handle now and come out the left side of his goal mouth. He's going to throw that one in front. Almost kind of glanced off the goalie, but they're going to keep working for it in front here now. I believe that's number 14, Quinn Weimer. He throws it out front. That one's blocked away by Lowe. Still handling it now is CBA, but Skaneateles steals that one away and heads out of there into the neutral zone. Pass for Torrey. Try to get it back to Krieger. That got stolen away into the neutral zone. Handling it now is CBA. Both teams changing now. As now Finn Wheeler on the near side as he looks to enter the neutral zone. His pass is going to be completed up the right side, but Morrissey's going to steal that one away for the Lakers and look to try to break that puck out. Morrissey's pass along the glass as he was looking for Weeks, as that puck went a little too far for Jack, as it's going to bounce into the neutral zone. Now handling it in his own zone is Dunford for CBA as they look to try to bounce that one up through the neutral zone. They will, as he's able to chip it into the Lakers zone and go after it himself. As he's flying around there, he's knocked into the boards. That puck's going to be taking a long shot. It's going to be fired off the stick of Dubray. That one doesn't get to the net. And Skaneateles is going to come up with it now and throw it all the way down the ice. It's going to be icing.
CBA tried their best there. They're doing what they can by just trying to get the puck in front of the net, hope for something to happen. And there have been a couple opportunities where it might have, but they haven't had a guy really there. They're trying their best. They're like I said it more in the first intermission report, where more have to create those opportunities, and certainly they've done that here to open the period.
Park's great win back to his defenseman. He's going to fire a shot. It's not going to hit the net by Dunford, as Skaneateles is now going to handle behind their own net and look to start a breakout opportunity. 12:51 remaining in the third period. Coming through the neutral zone now, streaking up the left side. Tried to get that pass to Renault, but it just went a little too far. And that puck's going to roll all the way down back to the Skaneateles zone, and it's going to be icing on the brothers.
Selfishly, I'm hoping, because this is the line that you love to have here, announcing-wise, with Skaneateles here to get some offensive going quick. So I'm interested to see here what we have coming out of this face-off.
Krieger take that face-off. He wins another one. That pass back to Renault. Renault takes a long shot. That's saved away by Salvador and popped out in front. They're able to escape that puck into the neutral zone area. Parker going to have a breakaway for CBA. Parker in on zone, poked away by Lowe, and that net's going to be bounced off. Ty Parker had a great opportunity. Even better poke check attempt by Lowe, and the net's going to come off its moorings. We're going to have a whistle.
Yeah, it looked like Jack Buff coming in trailing there, and he's up. He's all right. And just Chad Lowe, can't talk about him enough. Great job, stuck with the puck, kept square. That's the key thing with that one. He kept himself square very well, and just an excellent effort by Ty Parker. Just couldn't get to it. Couldn't find its way in.
Parks is now going to take the face-off. 12:22 remaining in the third period. As Parks wins that one back for CBA, but it's stolen away by Skaneateles as he knocked the player into the boards. As now both teams are going to fight with it in the neutral zone. Coming out with that one is Torrey, as he's going to enter down the right side. Jack Torrey looks to make a move on his defender. He also just ends up leaving that one there, as now Major going to have it down low. Major fights off a check. Both teams fighting forward in the near corner. Nice play by CBA to get it up to Parker, streaking up the right side. Parker looks to get past his defenseman as he gets knocked into the boards. As Skaneateles comes up with the puck in the far corner. As they look to glance it up the right-left side, and they will. As they exit their zone, the puck came across to Krieger. Krieger makes a great play to get around his defenseman. Krieger out front. His shot goes wide. As the shot was taken from the left side again, it almost got to the stick of Krieger, but it just rolled off of his stick. No shot opportunity there for the Lakers. As CBA is going to break this puck out now. It's going to roll too far off their stick to Renault. Renault's going to leave that one to Blowers. He's going to be attacked by some CBA players. It's going to roll out in front as that's Krieger head up the left side. Krieger looks to make a move. Excuse me, that's McGowan. As he's going to pass that one in deep to Gaglione. Gaglione's now going to battle with it down low with a few CBA players, as they're now going to be able to keep up with that puck, and both teams fighting for it in front of the student section area. As that puck bounces all the way around the other side of the net and bounced out and all the way down the ice. Looks to be an icing call on the brothers.
So I have another delayed call here.
We're going to get Blowers for Skaneateles, it looks like.
Yep, Blowers to the bin for 2.
Let's see what the penalty call was there, Paul. But CBA going to have an opportunity to tie this one up with 2 minutes here on the power play.
You know, they've been playing with some urgency here the past couple minutes after not coming away with anything on that 1-on-0 opportunity. So I'm guessing you'll really see that ratcheted up again, another click on the volume button there.
10:48 remaining in the third period. Lakers up 2-1. Park's going to win that face-off back to the point, and they're going to look to set up their offensive possession. Renault going to get in there first. He's going to fly one all the way out of the zone, and CBA is going to have to force to start with now with the puck here.
Flowers got hit with the interference penalty.
As CBA looks to get a possession going, but Skaneateles stole that one away. Major throws it in deep. CBA is going to have to start over. Looking for it now is Wheeler. He's going to wheel that one up. It's going to bounce off a CBA stick to the stick of Morrissey. He's going to turn and fire all the way down the ice. CBA going to be forced to start over now behind their own net. I believe that's Wheeler for CBA as he's warded off by a Skaneateles defender. He comes up through the neutral zone, enters the offensive zone. He's getting back checked by Major. Major knocked him down, no penalty call as they receive the puck and throw it all the way down the ice. Some fans for the brothers not too happy about that play. As now Dodder's going to handle now. He'll get that puck up to Wheeler. Wheeler's going to enter the zone. He's going to leave that one back to Binzock. Binzock's shot's going to be blocked away and then go into the board. CBA is now going to handle, however, fly that one all the way up to Wheeler at the point. Wheeler's going to have to battle for it, however. Skaneateles comes up with it, and they throw it all the way down the ice. There's 40 seconds remain on the man advantage. As now CBA looks to fly out the right side. Holding now with it is the forward for the brothers. As he gets knocked over by Buff, I believe, and they battle for it now on the far side corner. Coming out now with it is Weimer as he looks to handle. He leaves it up top to the point, gets it back to Weimer. Weimer thinking about it, pass all the way across to Dodder. Dodder fires in front. That puck was tipped in front by Nicholson. Unfortunately not able to go just wide, but Finn Wheeler's going to handle it now. Point shot is taken and bounced around and blocked away by Buff. Buff's now going to handle in the far corner. He looks to pin that one up against the wall. Both teams remaining to full strength.
Power play expired. Great job by the Lakers killing it.
8:37 remaining in the third period. Puck squirts out to the neutral zone area. As that's going to be Wheeler now, as he just throws that puck in on zone and gets knocked over by Corbett. And he's down, but they're going to go the other way with the puck. That's Corbett. His pass is going to be out in front and is saved away by Salvador. Great play to stick the right pad out and keep that one out of the net and keep it a one-goal game as he covers up.
Yeah, Wheeler took another big hit there this time from Corbett. He's taking a beating out there. He's hung himself with it. And now we're back up to physicality and chippiness coming back a little bit.
Fantastic save by the senior captain goaltender Joe Salvador to keep it a one-goal game here with 8:18 remaining in the third period.
Wheeler finally getting back to the bench after he had to go retrieve a stick.
Corbett going to take the face-off for Skaneateles. He wins that one. First one there is going to be a CBA player. Great play there to get a little 2-on-1 opportunity here for the brothers. They try to center that one in front. It gets blocked away. McGowan, the first one there for Skaneateles as they look to go the other way with Blowers. Blowers gets a lead pass back as getting there was Corbett. Blowers takes a bad-angled shot, but it went off the goaltender and on over his head. And he was wondering where it was there for a second, but he kept it out.
I think it actually kicked one of the pipes.
As now CBA now handles it, and they look to break it out there. And there's their own zone coming out the left side. Pass all the way up, as now that's number 20, GPG on Martino. As he got knocked into the boards, but going the other way with it now is Gaglione for Skaneateles. As he enters the right side, we're going to delay penalty call. As Gaglione's pass, as they get a 6 attacker on the ice, and they look to regroup here. Delayed penalty called on the brothers. As Krieger leaves that one for Renault as they enter the zone. Renault looking to knock that one in front to Krieger, but that's touched up by the brothers.
Yep.
And we're going to have a penalty call.
Yeah, a lot of action going on two separate ends of the ice there as the puck was on the move. And looks like the brothers, they'll be getting number 20, GP Martino.
And this is a big opportunity for Skaneateles to add an insurance goal here as they only have a 1-goal lead. 7:16 remaining in the third period. 2-minute power play opportunity for the Lakers. Krieger takes the draw for Skaneateles. He's going to win that one back to Renault. Renault thinking about it. He passes that one across, and a point shot's going to be taken by Major. That one gets deflected away. And Major's now going to have to fight with it in the far side corners. They look to set up their attack. Up top to Krieger. Krieger thinking about a shot. He's going to pass that one to Renault in the near side point. Renault fires a shot. That one went wide, bounced off the glass, and back out into the Skaneateles Lakers area. Krieger's going to have to go back to retreat for the Lakers. His pass up the right side of Renault. Renault crosses the red line as they look to enter the zone. The brothers going to stand them up at the blue line here. Both teams going to fight for it directly in front of the student section area. Coming out with that puck is Renault and circling back through the neutral zone area as Major enters in through the left side. Henry Major now slowing down with the puck as they look to set something up with Krieger. Krieger's pass across to Renault. Renault's one-timer gets deflected away. As Torrey leaves the pass up for Renault. Renault thinking about his shot as he skates with it up top as they look to set up their offense. Renault pass across to Major. Major fires a shot. That one gets blocked away. And back out to Major, who handles it again. He'll leave it for Krieger up top. Krieger takes a long shot. That one went wide.
Boy, Salvador's doing a great job right now.
As now handling it is Renault near side point. Gets it back to Major on the far side. Major takes a shot. That one went wide. And Skaneateles going to come up with that puck again off the missed shot opportunity with Renault. Renault fires a shot. That one gets blocked. Goes directly to Major. And Major makes a nice move to run in on the left side. Major tries to center it in front. That got blocked away by Salvador. And Skaneateles still with it. Now up top to Krieger. Krieger back to Renault. Renault takes a shot. That one got blocked. As now handling it is with CBA with 8 seconds remaining in the man advantage for the Lakers. In the near side corner, both teams working for it. Skaneateles does, however, come out with a puck. That comes up to Renault. Renault fires a shot. That one looked to get blocked up, and we're going to have a whistle as the puck was played with a high stick. Yep.
Salvador lost his glove, actually.
Oh, that was okay.
Just a great job on that power play by Salvador. Action literally the whole time in that zone. A lot of it right in front of him, whether it was getting the route our test, as we'll call it, where it's, you're running in front or whatever, but just a great job by him down there, staying on his head, staying composed. Bodies were hitting him at some points there. Just a great job by him.
5:12 in the third period. Faceoff's won away by Skaneateles. They look to kill off some more time here as we get into towards the end of this third period in regulation. Passes tried to get in front to Gaglione. That puck got deflected away. Ty Parker's going to come up with it for the brothers as he centers it out in front. But that pass went too far. Going to be recovered by McGowan, but that puck was stolen away by Dunford as he looked to try to throw it on net. That one just went wide. Puck is bounced out into the neutral zone. That's Gianmartino handling it now with his defensive partner Gaffney. That puck gets thrown in on Chad Lowe. He thought about making a play with it, but he's just going to cover that one up and have a whistle here with 4:37 remaining in the third period.
So Nate, I'll defer to you on this question here. This is not like the Minnesota Wild the other night where it's, they're pulling the goalie out with 7 minutes to go, but 4:30, at what point do you think you pulled the trigger here if you're CBA?
If you're only down a goal, I like about 90 seconds, Paul.
All right.
Obviously possession.
I think I'd probably go closer to 2 full, but I think it's tough. I think, like you mentioned, depends where the puck is.
That faceoff's won back to Buff, and they're able to clear the zone here. 4:30 remaining. Puck gets bounced in front to Finn Wheeler in the neutral zone. Wheeler looks to dump that puck in, and he will. Lowe will go out and get it for Skaneateles. He'll fly that one around the boards. Major looked to battle that one, and he gets that puck back on the far side boards. Major gets the pass out to Krieger as they got a little 2-on-2 opportunity. Krieger breaking in on the left side. He's going to stop and wait, throw that one inside to Major. Major's now going to fight with it. He's going to get that puck stolen away by some brothers players as they're going to look to leave the ice, leave their own zone, but stolen away by Skaneateles as Krieger's going to now have with it and flick it into the zone, but I believe he was behind the red line. Yes, he sure was. That's going to be an icing call on the Lakers.
I think the brothers are kind of just gaining their breath back a little bit here. I'd anticipate this final, now that we're sub-4, to really be a full throttle experience for CBA.
3:53 remaining in the third period. We got a 2-1 game. Winner goes to the on center. as that puck's one away by Skaneateles, but first one in would be a Brothers player. That was Will Charlo fighting with it. Puck's going to glance out into the neutral zone area. CBA is going to regain possession through the neutral zone and look to start on the offensive possession. Puck's going to be taken away by Gaglione. He's going to make a nice move on a defender and out of the left side of the offensive zone. Gaglione going down below the net as he plays that one to the near side boards. As the puck flies all the way around the other side of the goal, directly in front of the CBA bench. And that puck's flicked out to Charlo. Charlo entering the left side. He's going to throw that one in behind the net as number 14, Quinn Weimer, couldn't hang on to it. Skaneateles is going to go the other way. With some speed is the Skaneateles player up the left side. He's going to get knocked down by a defensive player for the Brothers. As now both teams going to work for it down low. As being able to come out with that one is CBA as they look to exit their zone. They will be able to here, but a pass is going to go to nobody. Krieger's going to carry that one for Skaneateles to Falkenberg. Falkenberg's going to flick that one all the way down the ice, and they're going to almost beat the offsides call, or the icing call, but that one's going to come back all the way to the other side.
Yeah, CBA was trying to get some fresh legs on the ice there, and that's why just pretty much always was chasing the puck down the other way. I couldn't tell exactly who it was. I want to say it was Seamus Nicholson. It was more a sing at the bench waiting to get subbed out.
2:38 remaining in the third period. Still a 2-1 lead for the Lakers. Face off to the right of goaltender for the Lakers, Chad Lowe. That one's won by Skaneateles. They look to exit their zone, and they will. Coming to the neutral zone is Major. He fumbled that puck and then turns it over here as Finn Wheeler going to handle for the Brothers as he looks to bounce that one off for Dunford. Dunford couldn't handle it. That one stolen away by Parker, but he lost that one as well. As we got both teams trading possession here in the neutral zone. As Morrissey's going to leave that one back for his defensive partner. As it's going to now get bounced into the zone. The Lakers zone, however, 2 minutes remaining in the third period. As the Lakers content to not do much with it, just standing behind their zone, looking to break out the right side of their goal. Morrissey's going to think about it. He's going to go back, then retreat, and still kill off some more time. As it's going to be taken away by Torrey, and Torrey's going to be able to get that one in deep, but it's going to bounce off a skate. Minute 40 left as the Brothers are going to look to regain possession here and get their goaltender out of the ice. As that's going to be Finn Wheeler heading down the left side. He's going to throw it in. Salvatore still not going to the bench yet. Minute 27 remaining in the third period. That puck's going to bounce out to the Lakers. I believe that's Major making a nice move and throwing on the gas, but he's going to get knocked over, and that one's going to be stolen away, and CBA is going to go the other way. It's going to be stolen by the Lakers, however, with Renault making a great play. Through the neutral zone, both teams fighting for possession in front of the penalty box area. Weeks is now going to have it. He's going to make a great move on his defender, but Jack Weeks is just going to pin it up.
1 minute to
pin it
go.
up the boards. 1 minute to go. Trip to the on-center on the line. As Falkenberg's now going to handle in his neutral zone. Got caught up with a ref there, but Renault's going to handle now and dump it into the neutral zone.
I've been keeping an eye on the Brothers bench. They're waiting. They're waiting to get the opportunity to get Salvador off.
As 40 seconds remain here, and Skaneateles has got the puck. That puck's going to bounce up high into the neutral zone, stolen away by CBA. A dump-in opportunity for Weimer. Lowe's going to get out there first. They're going to get Salvatore off the bench and look to get a extra attacker on the ice, but Skaneateles is going to break into the neutral zone. 21 seconds remaining. Both teams fighting for it on the near side boards. And the puck's going to bounce to a CBA player. He's going to take a long shot. It's going to go wide. Puck's going to be played out front. Chad Lowe's going to find that one and cover up for the whistle. Great opportunity for the Brothers there. That one just sailed wide.
I mean, the Lakers, I'd circle back to them quick for a moment. Great job just keeping the pressure up, keeping Salvador on the ice. Can't get back. And now there's only 10.5 seconds pretty much with this man advantage for the Brothers here. It's going to be tough sledding uphill here for them.
10.5 seconds in the third period. Lakers lead 2-1. Krieger going to take the face-off for Skaneateles against Parks for CBA. As winning that one is Krieger, as they're going to look to just trap that puck in on goal, or puck in the corner, excuse me, as both teams going to fight with it. CBA looks to center it. They almost did, but it got deflected away, and the clock's going to hit 0. And the Skaneateles Lakers are going to head next Monday to take on the winner of Whitesboro Cortland Homer in the Section 3 Division 2 playoff championship. Don't go anywhere. We'll have the Little John and Barbie Orthodontics Smiles with Styles postgame show here on FingerLakes1.com.
Who cooks your holiday dinners, heats your hot tub, keeps that patio warm on a chilly night, grills all of your backyard barbecues, and heats your home? DeSanto Propane is always there for you. From the kitchen to the basement to the backyard, propane is a trusted, reliable energy source that is used year-round by more than 60 million Americans. And each day, more and more people choose DeSanto Propane for their home. For 80 years, DeSanto Propane is 4 generations strong as a trustworthy, family-owned business with unmatched customer service. Go online at DeSantoPropane.com or call toll-free 1-800-752-4574 and like DeSanto Propane on Facebook for more tips and info today. DeSanto. Since 1937, the difference has been DeSanto Propane.
Welcome to the Little John and Barbie Orthodontics Smiles with Style postgame show. Lakers win 2-1 over the CBA Jamesville DeWitt brothers. Now, Skaneateles is going to go on and take on into the championship on 2/28 versus either Whitesboro or Cortland Homer at the On Center in Syracuse, New York.
Yeah, you know, that Whitesboro-Cortland Homer game not until Thursday. It's going to be in Cortland at 7 p.m., so I'd recommend if you're able to tune in, check that out. Get a nice little preview for seeing who the Lakers will be seeing Monday night at 5 p.m. at the War Memorial.
When we started, covering hockey here on FingerLakes1.com, you adopted the 3 stars of the game, so I'd love to hear Paul Russo's 3 stars of the game.
Yeah, thanks. We'll start with third star, Luke Renaud, game-winning goal for the Lakers, obviously back in the second period, but certainly, obviously, that difference-making goal, guy gave a shot there, and he was everywhere tonight. You know, he picked up, obviously, the goal, picks up point there, and keeping his momentum going from last week's game against Baldwinsville. Second star, we have to go, in my opinion, with El Salvador for CBA, Jamesville DeWitt. Just a great game by him.